live on the internet. Hello, one and all. An actual play tabletop role-playing game where you make the calls, do the votes in the middle of the game. This is our third campaign, Spelljammer. If you're joining us for the first time, if you're here back, Yoel, Madame, welcome back. Thank you for being here, and others. This is our third episode of our third campaign. I'm Eric Wiegand. I will be your dungeon master for this. We have a couple announcements to get to before we get to the game. I'm going to throw over to Carson.
Yes. So unfortunately, we are not going to have Spelljammer next week, but we have literally... Just kidding. But we literally...
You're lame for that.
That's not on there. That's on Eric.
Where are you going?
Okay,
I'm
but...
gone.
Oh, is it you?
Okay.
But we have so much content. We literally we're filming 6 videos tomorrow that are secret. We have 2 other projects in the works, so one of those will be released next Thursday for you to watch, so keep an eye out for that. And also, we just launched a website. You can go to literally in the description in this video, you will find a link tree. It will take you to the website. It'll take you to all of our socials.
I don't think so. No link tree. No link tree in the description. The website is in the description.
Okay, great.
It's the Wix. Don'tKillUsShow.wixsite.com.
Because we want a free account.
Free.
But also on the site is...
When you are on the website, which I assume you will be, at the top right, you're
Are
gonna find,
right now.
I assume you're looking at it, so follow my instructions. On the top right, you're going to see a little something that says merch. That's right, we have merch! And another callback to the socials. A couple weeks ago, I wore a little hat that a couple of nice lesbians made for me that says, ask me about my D&D campaign. And that is what all of our merch is. We got hats, shirts, and sweatshirts that say, ask me about my D&D campaign. If you want to see an example of the hat, well, first of all, if you want to see it, go to the merch thing on the website. But also, you can see me wearing the hat on our socials.
True.
Scroll through there a little bit.
True.
And buy our merch, be our killers. Yeah. And, we also want to hear what you guys. We want to make more, so tell us. We're thinking about maybe making some killers related merch, but trying to find a way to make that not be scary. So.
We have a message for you that says Heart Macy.
Oh,
From Dunks.
Yeah.
From my dad.
Oh!
and my mom.
Yeah.
Both guys. Yeah.
Incredible.
I tried to get my parents to watch. I said, Maisie's parents are watching. You guys can get together and watch.
Watch parties.
Absolutely.
They said they can't figure it out, so...
Okay.
Wow, they can team up on that maybe.
Yeah. The Dallas team. Incredible. Making moves. If there's one thing we love, it's listening to the killers out there. Just looking forward to all the projects in the future. One more big announcement is that at 10 p.m. tonight, right after this is airing, there's a special screening happening of our very own Isabel Pass, a short film that she wrote and stars in. And Macy's in it. Macy's in it as well. Of a poem written by Isabel, is screening as part of Women's Voices Now. Is this program where they're screening different short films. There's going to be Q&A. Isabel's going to be part of it. She's going to be live streaming in from the other room right after this. Feel free to tune in. The link is in the description, in the doobly-doo of this video. You can go to that link for tickets to the screening. The short film is unbelievable. Isabel did an unbelievable job with it. Macy's great. Everyone's great. So check that out. So now that announcements are done, if you're the first time here, you may be wondering, what is Please Don't Kill Us? Why is it different from other D&D shows? The difference is we have merch, and you get to vote at various times during the game on what happens to us. Thus, please don't kill us, because you might kill us. So we're going to go to an example of that right now, just to get you guys a little practice before we dive into the story. I'm going to go to a crossroads.
If it's a shot.
Well, you know it is.
You know it is.
Refresh the page.
Don't kill us, please.
I do kind of want one.
Oh, it is open. Treat the cast. Either everyone takes a shot or Jack does a Meryl Streep impression.
Oh, wait. I take it back.
You guys.
So to vote.
I can do some good impressions, but I don't know what Meryl Streep is.
To vote,
You love Mamma
go
Mia.
into the chat and you do
Okay,
exclamation
I can do
point
Mamma
vote,
Mia.
shot or exclamation point vote, Meryl. I do have prepared Meryl lines for you.
Oh
my
But we also have
you
rum.
guys, you know what to do.
I know.
Yeah.
Okay,
They know what to do.
And
We
then,
have
and then
five-
everyone is free to have alcohol in their own time.
Yes.
But we don't get to force this on the other
Well,
way.
it's looking,
All right.
yeah, it's looking like for the
Giving
first
Meryl
time you
7
guys are
votes,
not
Meryl
gonna
0
do
votes shot.
Thank God.
Okay.
Thank God for them.
Anyone want to have a little drink while he does it?
Kinda, honestly.
Jordan was just saying
Yeah,
that.
I
He
couldn't
had
use
a shot.
one.
Take a little shot.
Yeah, what you guys do, go for it.
Well, let's
Absolutely.
wait for the results.
Yeah.
The results
Wait
are
for the
done.
results.
Okay.
The
Yeah.
results are in.
Results are simple.
Jack Dodge, I have printed out the beginning of Meryl's acceptance speech for the Iron Lady Oscar.
You're joking. Okay.
I'm gonna need complete silence.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've never seen this before.
Imagine you just won the Oscar. It's not your first. It's certainly not your second.
We
not
all
your-
applaud as you get on stage.
Okay. How does she speak?
Only you know.
Oh my god! Oh, come on. Oh, alright. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. When they called my name, I had this feeling like I'd hear America going, oh no, come on, her again? You know, but whatever. That's it. But what's the song in Mamma
Excellent.
Mia that I always sing? Now I
Excellent
can't
work.
place it.
The winner
That's
takes it all.
Tita, you and I know.
Okay, but
No, wait,
Grotto.
but what's the one
I know
that
what
we
the
used in the
crossword
sound
is.
effect?
Yes,
The winner takes it all.
I don't want to talk
Stop.
Yeah.
about things we've gone through. Wearing overalls.
Yeah.
Though it's hurting me.
Yeah.
We're gonna have a session here where everyone has to dress up like Meryl from Mamma Mia.
Oh my God.
Overalls for everyone.
got
With
the
that,
kids.
we all learned how to vote. We know how to vote, how to kill or not kill in this, and we're going to dive in now for third session. Please don't kill us.
Something I wrote.
I'm back.
Previously, please don't kill us, Spelljammer. Our intrepid heroes. It's a trademark phrase that I just used. Our heroes left their home world in apocalypse, raging on its surface, flying on Captain McMahon's Moon Dancer space galleon into the stars. Looking down and seeing the vines raging, some mysterious apocalypse occurring, the heroes were beset upon by a star moth, an alien ship, huge, mysterious, unknown to the entire party, that attacked, full of nefarious beings in crystalline armor with masks over their faces. Treacherous battle ensued on the deck of the ship. Explosions on the wings, all sorts of violence. They managed to kill 3 of the Astral Elf warriors before damaging the alien ship enough that it retreated back into the stars, but not before taking a little scan, capturing the images of Estelle and Ernie.
Yikes.
That's gonna be a
After this
problem.
battle, our heroes took off on the Moon Dancer towards where Captain McMahon suggested they go. The Rock of Bral, a city built atop an asteroid in an enormous asteroid belt. As they flew, they each one by one learned the art of spelljamming, taking turns in a helm, this floating ornate chair hovering in space, where sitting in it, all vision goes away, and you feel you are one with the ship flying through the cosmos. And as each of you learned this, came upon the rock, ships of all kinds coming from far and wide to get to this port city on an asteroid. As the Moon Dancer pulled up to the docks, see the sun The light, unlike you've ever seen before, rippling across the rooftops. As you're pulling into the dock, you see airships, small vessels, just transiting over the rooftops of the city. As you pull into the dock, you can see various other ships next to you. These ships are wildly different from each other. One is in the shape of an enormous fish with fins spread out. Another looks like a lamprey. Another like an insect. All these sort of gigantic animal aesthetics to these ships. As your ship, this Moondancer, pulls in, Captain McMahon stands on the deck with you all. Yes. Welcome to the Rock. It's where I'll leave you.
Well, thank you. Now, Captain, you said that there was somebody on this place, on this rock, that potentially has answers for us, right?
That is correct. I have a friend who frequents a tavern here on the docks. It's called the Happy Beholder, run by a terrific fellow named Luigi. It's a watering hole of sorts where this friend of mine can, most of the time, most hours of the day, be found. His name is Commodore Dent.
Okay.
Commodore Dent, we go back a little bit of ways.
We got hustled.
He's done mercenary work for me in the past couple of years. He's been on the Rock for 3, I think. But it is my belief that he may have some answers for you, or at least be able to offer more help than I can. See, he is no friend of the Astral Elves. He has, in fact, gotten himself in some trouble here on the Rock. His outspokenness towards them. But if there's anyone who can help you, I think it's him. You go to the Happy Beholder, tell him that Elena sent you. He will know who I am. And she looks at you at this point, kind of sizing you each up. At this point, I'll do just like a little sidebar. The party is level 6 now. They did a little level up
Yay,
between sessions.
baby.
And
Yeah, can
you
you
all
count that high?
feel, having rested on the ship, having experienced so many new things so rapidly, you feel yourselves, walls in your brain coming down. You feel more powerful than ever, which is strangely adjacent to the feeling of what you've left behind and who you've left behind. With that mystery still hanging in the air, Captain McMahon says to you, I will take care of the refugees. I'll be pulling out and going to the Sovereign docks, have them registered, and hopefully we can get them properly settled here. I don't know what will become of them, or your own world, and for that I'm sorry. I wish I could help you more, but I do have work to do.
Well, that's all right. Thank you for your help, but I don't know if we would be alive if you didn't help us. So thank you.
Right back at you. I don't know if my ship would still be here without your help.
Can I ask one more favor from you, Captain? And I sort of take out, well, I don't sort of, I take out my quill and ink and parchment, and I start to write something really quickly, and then I fold it up, and I give it to her. And I have this stamp that says G, and it's really formal, and I give it to her, and I say, if this could reach Flapjack, that would be great. As soon as possible. Thank you.
He thinks Flapjack's his wife.
Yeah, I forgot.
I forgot about that too.
Promise you will. Thank you, Galileo. Thank you, all of you. And she takes a moment and looks at you, Astral, says, sorry it was under these circumstances, but happy to have met some family.
I agree. Came at just the right time. I hope I see you again.
We will. She gives a little salute. On your way then. Turns around. Starts to go below deck. A sort of makeshift stairs is set up right next to the ship on the docks, allowing you to disembark onto the docks. Do you
Where's
do
the
so?
pigeon?
Yeah, where's Jack?
Where's the pigeon? I'll go to a crossroads.
No!
I know, we have to figure out.
Oh my god.
Jack the pigeon.
This crossroads is. You guys still want the pigeon around?
Oh my god!
Yes or no?
Eric!
Leave this up to the killers.
Wow. You sneaky mom.
Have we had our fun, or?
Okay,
We
wow,
see
we have
that
lots of
girl
votes.
again.
5 votes yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Until he gets eaten, they're saying.
Wow.
Until he gets eaten. They want us to eat Jack.
It's like 4-H.
Baron
Just
wants
keeping
us to
him around
eat
for livestock.
It's unanimous for now. 6
Unanimous.
votes, or no, 5 votes yes. Pigeon is emergency rations. It's fair.
True.
True.
Do you guys? That pigeon
Really
has
good point.
diseases.
Yeah, for sure.
No one
You
has
think?
healed that pigeon
They
yet.
called him a wet pigeon.
No, he got healed.
Wet
I think
pigeon.
Lena.
Did she heal him, or did she just say climb aboard?
Oh, she just said climb aboard. She
Yeah.
doesn't have.
Because-
She doesn't have magic or anything.
Specifically in the pigeon note,
It was disgusting.
it was like.
Oh yeah, it's
Well,
a,
also he said, "Think your
And
pigeon's sick."
that is it.
Yeah.
Didn't she say that?
yeah, she said like
Unanimous
disease.
votes to keep the pigeon around. As you have this thought, where's the pigeon? Captain Elena is walking across the deck, is a little ways away from you at this point when she suddenly looks down to her hands, turns over her shoulder and says, "I think someone still wants to be with you." Catch! And she throws the pigeon over to you. Make a dexterity saving throw for me.
catch.
12.
12, okay. Just spittle of dark muck kind of comes off of the pigeon as the beak open goes flying through the air, and you fumble with the pigeon, Jack the pigeon, for a second before catching, wet in your hands. Jack the pigeon
filthy
looks up
asteroid.
gratefully to you, one eye in a different direction than the other.
I believe this is yours. And I will rub my hands along your outfit.
Pure white outfit.
Yeah.
Famously white
My
out.
pure white outfit. Okay, cool. Yeah, well, I'm gonna take it because I'm not gonna let it fall to the ground.
And you guys disembark. Do you guys disembark the Moon Dancer?
Yes. Thank you.
I have like my quarterstaff is adhered to me with this magical rope thing, kind of almost a silk scarf. I'm gonna kind of like make a little pocket in one of the knots. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Like it has knots along
Yeah.
it, and I'm gonna kind of like almost like
Absolutely.
baby Bjorn.
Yeah, right.
Pigeon in my little
Yeah, absolutely. I think most pigeons would.
Bjorn. Baby Bjorn.
Bjorn.
Most pigeons might be a little uncomfortable in the situation, having a lot of energy and wanting to be free. That's not this pigeon. This pigeon seems exhausted and immediately falls asleep upon being put into your little.
And I'm gonna go wipe my hands back
Look,
on
you guys,
spleen.
this could be the last pigeon
Right.
ever.
I know.
Yes.
I was thinking that I was like, we
Literally.
brought a
Noah's
pigeon to space.
Like, the fact that you guys saved that,
Right.
you could have saved an entire
An
species.
entire species.
Well,
we gotta get some Dawn dish soap.
We're gonna
though.
do
that thing, like, scrub down.
As you guys stroll down and onto the docks, you get your first real look at this dock area. It's huge. Looking out across the pier, the city is not directly on the docks. There's like a gigantic stone wall carved to be flat, where you can see lifts, arcane lifts, going back and forth, transporting people and goods up and down from the surface of the rock where the city is and down to the piers where you are. Looking around, there's advertisements everywhere. There's billboards. There's all sorts of like sponsorships on ships and different things. Some of the billboards that you see, you can see one faded ad for something called the Jester's Horizons Playhouse. You can see like a chorus line of people in Jester's outfits. This one looks a little worse for wear. There's another that's almost like light up and something like you've never seen before. The image on it is moving. As you see a tuxedoed, extremely handsome tiefling man at a poker table, looking out, like seemingly looking directly at you and beckoning. And on it says, "Life's more fun at the House of Frun Casino."
F-R-U-N?
F-R-U-N.
I will be going there.
You look at all these plastered billboards, advertisements, all these things. There's all sorts of commotion. Everyone go ahead and make perception checks for me.
16.
I got
Nat 20.
Oh!
Nat 20. First roll of the night.
What were you? What was
Very
it?
good.
I got a nat 1.
Yeah.
Very
I
good.
had a feeling.
Nat 1. First roll
You
of
got
the
16,
night.
20. What'd you get?
Okay, I'm
17?
We'll
sweating
have
from
each
that.
other.
Ruby?
We'll work together
Really
tonight,
sweating
then.
from
We'll
that.
even
Ruby,
out.
what'd you get?
I got a 26.
26. Okay.
I want to say, yeah.
Okay, but I got a 24. after
Natural.
my- Oh, okay.
Natural.
Well, not 24.
Ernie,
Yeah.
you are distracted by the variety of people walking around here, species that you've never seen before. There's people who have like yellow polka dotted skin with sharp ears and yellow eyes. You see people who look like they're made of mushrooms, fungi, people who look like they're part octopus, part person, all sorts of an insane variety of people walking around, working on this dock. You're distracted by that enough that you don't notice what the four of you see, which is far in the distance, down on the end of the dock. There seems to be a rather fancy, well-guarded gate to another well-appointed section of the dock. Docked there are two star moths. Both of them in pristine condition. Gives you the impression it's not
Yeah.
the one that you just saw.
And it's
However,
like-
you do see these two. One of them is larger and almost has more gilding on it than the other. But that's the extent of what you see in this sort of well-protected area of the dock.
Getting Emperor's Avon.
You also see.
Oh.
You also see on this on this sheer cliff face is what looks like a sideways huge dome. It almost looks like an eye. There are two lifts that go up and down into it, and written on it in huge script is the Happy Beholder.
Oh, cool.
This seems to be like a dockside tavern.
I was about to say it looked like a neighborhood store. It was like 2 floors. You know, many games.
I don't know about you all, but I'm feeling absolutely wonderful after a rest.
Just looking around.
Does anyone fancy a drink, a coffee? I don't have any idea, frankly, what time it is.
I'd love a drink.
Yeah, I would, yes. To the Beholder, yes?
To the beholder,
To
please.
the beholder.
And then to the casino.
I would.
We'll see how the day goes.
Fine, yeah.
As you all approach,
Oh!
you're kind of left behind, standing on the dock as the other four of them walk onto the beholder. You approach this system that you've never seen before. You've seen pulley systems and all that sort, but these seem to be almost crystalline platforms that levitate with a glowing arcane energy. Elevators, for all intents and purposes, that go up and down into this. As you enter one, you elevate, looking out through this glass out onto the expanse of space in front of you. You ascend up.
Wow,
Until-
that's gotta feel weird.
Where are the moth ships again?
The moth ships are all the way at the far end of the dock. It's like a gated area. It seems like a fancy, secure area of the dock.
How big is the dock, like, compared to the rock?
The rock is much bigger.
Yeah,
the
like,
rock
this is
is
just like a
about a
little
mile
dock,
long.
yeah.
The dock, it's similar to the Waterdeep docks
Okay.
in its scope, which is
Yeah.
huge. It's pretty expansive.
For sure.
And it sort of wraps around the front edge of this asteroid, which as you look out, the elevator stops and opens, and you find yourself in a beautiful, enormous tavern. But a tavern unlike any that you've seen before. These are glass tables, leather booths. The main thing here is that there is
My dream apartment.
this dome that you're inside of. You are looking out the dome, and it is all window looking out into the colorful expanse of space. It's at this point you realize that you are on the front edge of the asteroid. The asteroid, if it's moving in any direction, you're at the front of it. So you feel almost this stars moving as you're at the front edge of it, and I looking out. To walk into here, I am gonna go to a crossroads.
What joy.
When you take a little sip in of the cigarette, you notice that it tastes like, kind of like a
Bad bitchery.
a chocolate, like kind of a rich coffee flavor.
I want a lukewarm milk with this one.
As we're going to the crossroads, which is... Who's having drinks at the Happy Boulder? A rowdy bachelor party or a drowsy bachelorette party?
You're kidding.
Exclamation point vote rowdy.
That's good.
Exclamation point vote
They're
traffic.
all gonna die.
I know again.
Be prepared for them to.
Whichever way you vote, they're all dying.
Just so you know, you're voting for someone's death.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
funny.
Alright, we have 1 vote rowdy, 1 vote drowsy, 2 votes rowdy, 1 vote drowsy.
What was it last time? The
It was
Bachelorette.
drowsy.
Bachelorette.
Yeah.
It was very
We
drowsy
are-
bachelorette.
Drowsy has pulled ahead 3-2.
Did they actually get
It's tied
shot
3-3.
into another dimension?
Yeah, maybe.
3-3.
Literally. They make room for
Oh my
Okay. Okay. Okay, Drowsy has pulled ahead by 1.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh.
With 5
And-
seconds left.
That's going to be...
It's gonna be...
No. Baron came in at the last moment, literally.
Wait,
and
so what
said
is it?
Rowdy, so it's tied.
It's tied.
Whoa.
Okay, so this is our first time this campaign when the vote's time. Then we go to a vote of the players. Do you want a drowsy bachelorette party or a rowdy bachelor party?
We always go clockwise.
I always start.
I
Yeah,
know.
so you
Also,
Give me a break.
okay, we did drowsy last
Being tough love
time.
on you.
I would love to see you, especially, do rowdy. You know,
Okay.
I want to see what that looks like in you.
I was gonna say rowdy as well. Looking for some young, strapping
Hot
bachelor.
lads.
Oh,
Yes.
interesting.
Oh.
Personal, you have
that's-
something to gain here.
Yeah, exactly.
Don't we all?
Just love something to look at.
I'm going drowsy because I want to see if it's the same.
I'm
Yes.
going drowsy because I want to see if they're different, how they're different.
I was gonna go Drowsy.
Ooh!
Sorry.
So once
all-
again, for the second time in the campaign, it is drowsy bachelorette party. As you walk in, you see this beautiful, big, round glass table with light up on the sides. It is covered in drinks. All sorts of different blues and pinks in the drinks. As you look, you see that there are 8 figures sitting at this table. They all look like humanoid-sized praying mantises.
Not the same.
Yeah, I know.
Fully insectoid limbs, antennae, gigantic bulbous eyes. As you see, one of them has a sash It says bride. And they're all kind of like on their elbows, just like sipping the drinks. You see one of them kind of like woozy go, and then you see another one go.
What was her name on Earth? Or
It was like Stacy or something.
And you see the bug person with the bride tears start coming out of.
wow.
Well, and you know what? She's about to rip some man's head off.
Literally.
Devoured.
As you all enter, you see all these different sort of species in this bar. You see that there is a long bar with all sorts of different colored drinks. There's working the bar. Bottles and cups are floating through the air as you see a gigantic creature. What looks like just a gigantic spherical creature with a huge eye and then many different eyes on different stalks is just floating things around. You hear from its mouth just a little la-di-dee-da-hoy, as it's serving all these different drinks to its patrons as your eyes scan around.
Sir, Galileo the Herringon, might you be Luigi?
That's me, Luigi, yes!
Now Luigi,
You made it up here?
you know, we're looking for a person named Commodore Dent. You know where he is?
Commodore Dent, he's one of my best patrons, absolutely. Look no further. And you see one of the eyes accidentally turns into a laser eye for a second and shatters some glass before, sorry about that, boom, looks over and shines light in the corner. And you see at a corner a rather large figure. Humanoid, broad-chested, gray skin with the head of, for you, what you understand to be a hippopotamus.
Oh shit.
A hippo person in old, faded, looks like military outfits. He's got several empty cups in front of him, and he doesn't seem to notice the light shining on him.
Thank you, sir. Also, if a figure named Flapjack comes in here, please let me know. I'm expecting them.
Will do. I'll go right for you, rabbit.
Well, I'm actually not a rabbit. I'm a Herringon,
Right
which is...
for the rabbit.
Thank you.
Floating over, serving drinks.
Pardon,
yeah.
Luigi.
Yes.
We were wondering if we could have some sort of, well, frankly, I don't know exactly what you serve here, but whatever's your best drink, we'll take it. 5.
Do you make a dirty In-N-Out martini with an olive?
The Bralian special, of course. Starts shaking things in midair. Before long, popped in front of you in a glass.
What
Just
were
where
they
I like
drinking over there at the wedding party?
Oh, the wedding party, you do not want to drink what they are drinking. That is a sort of sweat of Rygar. It can only be processed by 3 clean bodies. Such as yourselves just visiting, I would suggest something like a Bralian ale.
A what body?
I feel like we need a round of what they are drinking.
A sort of insect
I
body.
insist.
Suit yourself!
I
And you
have.
see,
Well, I'm a bit bug. I have some bug.
Wait, are we gonna be in danger if we take this?
Only time will tell.
Yeah.
Depends on your constitutions.
This will be my first drink.
Start shaking things up.
Oh, you're
Um,
50!
I'm
There's
16, sister.
There's like 3 different like plastic-looking bottles that are squeezed into this.
I'll take a dry martini.
One dry martini. That's a smart one right
A
there.
Negroni Spagliato, please.
Negroni Spagliato, absolutely. Those are very popular right now. Shaking them up, starts pouring different glasses. That'll be 1 gold each.
I'm gonna still stick with the sweat.
Do you take these
Absolutely.
here?
Slid across.
I like hold out the gold pieces we have and I say, no, I'm not sure what the currency here is, but do you accept?
If it melts, it's good.
I kind of fling one over.
And it hovers in midair and just floats down behind the bar. As you each get your drinks, who got the bug juice?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Obsessed with you actually bartending in that moment. Who got the?
Yeah.
Ernie.
All right. Who got the?
Yes. I'm a little concerned. This is your first drink.
Listen, my life's in a upsy downsies. You know, my father character, my father figure has died. I'm on a different planet, and you never know. There might be another hot 16-year-old lizard here that I could start flirting with. So this could be my moment.
I do a quick scan. Are there any lizards around? I mean,
That are hot and
I'm a
16?
dragonborn.
yeah, all right.
Yeah.
But you know,
Make your perception check.
Potato.
Or other. I'll take
Yeah.
any kind of reptilian creature.
maybe
Yeah, totally.
maybe it's like it's like a
It's giving the teen club on a cruise ship.
11.
11. As you look around, you see. You don't see any reptilian-looking people. As you're scanning, you see someone at the end of the bar with what looks like a metallic mask over their face. And you see them, a tentacle pops out, and then they just suck it back in. What were you doing?
While I'm talking to him, I'm gonna try and snatch the sweat drink, pour it out, fill up with water, and give it back to him.
Can I?
Make a sleight of hand, make a perception check.
Yeah, please. All these dice are cursed.
No!
Do I see that?
No!
What do you got?
It's my second nat 1 in a row!
Oh my god, what did you get?
Blinded with love.
Get that away
Are
from
you
me.
kidding me?
No.
Try this.
That got me a nat 1 too!
Oh, Jordan,
my
you
God.
need to get
Macy?
up and spin around.
Yeah.
Estel's passive
like
perception is
walk.
above 10, I'm pretty sure. So you do
I
notice
should
as
take a walk.
Spleen just
No,
pours
okay.
water and
Okay.
does it. Ernie is none the wiser. No.
I'm going to pass my drink to Ernie, kind of low. Give him a little nudge. Pass my drink to him and say, "Another round for me, please."
Right away.
I'm gonna message Estelle, I'm like, girl, I got this. I'm ready to live.
As you're holding up your glass of now water,
Yeah.
thinking that it's bug juice.
Are you trying to, what are you trying to do here?
I think you can handle both.
I really love you.
I believe in you. I love you too.
I love you too. This is straight down the hatch.
I'm thrilled to be here for
Cheers.
your first
Cheers.
night on the town.
Right down the hatch, mother.
Cheers.
Guys, it's been a long night.
Totally.
on the hatch,
Jordan is
mother.
very in the character today.
What did you call me?
And I'm
Sorry.
gonna hit him with a. You're holding the bug juice, right?
Yeah,
I'm
I'm
gonna hit him with
holding
a chug, 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 chug.
That is bug juice that you gave.
No.
No.
That's the water.
The water.
Absolutely. It goes down.
I'm hyping up.
Ooh. Oh, wow.
Yeah, easy peasy.
Luigi. That's an elixir right there, baby.
Oh, I'm glad that you
Ooh.
think so, and that you did not explode.
Oh, well, I'm feeling something.
Oh.
Well, is that a latent effect?
Spleen, did you
Will I
hear
be
that?
feeling that soon, or?
It normally happens right away.
Oh, okay.
Ernie, you must be really
Did
tough.
you also chug?
I think I'm gonna just take a small little, like a kiss almost of liquid.
Totally. Make a
Just-
Constitution save for me.
Oop. I'm really sorry I called you mother, by the way.
cute. What the hell is that?
9.
9. Okay, on a 9, you are
I need to teach boy better.
as you take that sip, you taste putrid juice of something. It does taste a little like sweat as it goes down. You are poisoned. So you have a poison condition. You don't know for how long, but you immediately start farting uncontrollably. Just absolute horrible gas pains, trying to be relieved.
Now you looking at us like that? Scared.
Oh, you guys, I don't feel so good.
Spleen.
You know what? I'm gonna go take Spleen to the little rabbit room, and we'll be right back. So
Thank you.
Good
I
night.
go, yeah.
How are you feeling, Annie? Now, let me just tell you, don't feel the need. You need to sort of,
Put it on.
right, go, forward farther than you feel that you want to. We love you no matter what.
I'm confused. What do you mean? Like I feel a little bit loose, so I'm kind of ready for the day. What are you talking about? Do you want me to like not?
No, I'm just saying whatever you feel, darling. Whatever you feel.
She's just
Okay.
saying, have a little fun. No pressure. There's no
No
pressure to
pressure.
be anything particular or anything you are or aren't.
Okay, well then, if that's the case, I'm gonna drink again, and then I'll get another round. Luigi, of
Right
whatever
on.
this is, just have it ready for me. I don't know if that's how bars work.
What are you
but
holding
just-
up?
The drink that you gave me.
Just
I can do that for you, little lizard.
Luigi, is there
Yes.
sort of like a legal partaking age on this planet, or is it sort of anything goes?
There is not much legality at all on this rock, but, suit yourselves is what we say. And he starts shaking up another drink for you.
Great. Chugging this
See
one
how
too.
you like that one, yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna chug this one.
Well, what do you
Yep.
think of that one?
Oh!
That one is a real one, right?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Okay, this one is scorching your throats as it goes down. A very different experience from the first one that you shot down so confidently.
I guess I gotta go get back to the bug juice.
I'm like trying to look away. I'm laughing so hard.
Wait, can I go? I think I don't want that one. Sorry, Luigi, can you stop right away? I think I might want the bug juice again. That was really pleasant.
I look
All right, then more for me. And he just chugs what he was shaking and then starts making the bug juice one for you.
Listen, Annie, I worry if you have more bug juice, you're going to start farting.
There's something awfully classy about my drink.
Okay, then, Luigi, stop that one too.
Yes, okay.
I'll go back to the one that I was gonna get originally, and I guess
Right away, sir.
I'll just sip it this time.
Yeah.
Okay.
And Luigi just shoves the bug juice one that he was preparing over to Spleen and says, "On the house!" and starts preparing you a new one.
God.
Yeah, we went to
Oh,
a
you-
little rabbit's room.
Oh, it just slides across the bar and shatters on the floor. As you went to the little rabbit's room.
And there's no lizard, like maybe 15 to 60-year-old dragonborn or lizard.
Not in this
forecast.
tavern.
Okay.
I did see a nice young tentacle thing at the end of the bar.
Well, we'll see where the night takes us, won't we, sis? Cheers.
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 You guys go to the restroom.
Yeah, I sort of immediately, all I do is go in and I say, I just thought we should remove ourselves really quickly. Are you going to be okay? Do you need me in any way?
I feel terrible.
You know, we're about to meet a very important figure.
Pull together.
Commander Dent, I believe his name is. And Commodore Dent, of course. And I just want to make sure that you feel up to it.
I feel sickly. I feel devastated.
Would you like to stay in here and release... Would you like to release everything that you need to release? Would you like me to stay here with you in solidarity? Or would you like to sort of brave it and go meet Commodore Dent?
I don't think I should leave you guys alone. What if I pass out?
It's a good point.
Oh my god.
Anytime that you feel like farting, squeeze my hand. We'll be holding hands. Squeeze my hand, and I will let out a scream to match. Would you like to wear the coat?
No, I think I'll let you do the talking.
Okay. So we head back out.
Yeah.
Holding hands.
I have a question. Do I know if healing word restores any sort of poison?
Poison condition? I don't think so. I think it's a
so.
lesser restoration to do that.
I didn't
Unfortunately.
I might go
we
back
need
up
to talk
to
to you about his spells.
Luigi though, and be like, "Dude, I should have listened. What do I do now?"
Oh, I'm afraid there's not much of an antidote. Oh,
I'm sorry, I'm an amateur singer.
you should check out the Jester's Horizons, a fine theater. They're always looking for auditioners. If
I'm actually
there's
a part of it.
anything that you want, I can provide a cigarette. How about a cigarette?
I'll have a cigarette.
Cigarette.
Anything to calm the stomach.
Cigarettes will just get you through it.
What sort of cigarettes do you have here?
What'd you say? Sorry?
Sorry. What sort of cigarettes do you have here?
Oh, the Bralian kind, and it brings out a gigantic tin that.
The Rock of Bral.
Brilliant.
And there's just a bunch of looks like machine-made cigarettes in there.
I'll take one of those. I take one. I say, wait a moment, Ernie.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then
You.
I put it into my cigarette holder. Can I
Yeah,
do that?
absolutely.
Yeah. Okay.
You light it.
Yeah, I light it.
Totally. Make a Constitution save for me.
Oh God.
Okay. That is
Okay.
going to be a 15.
Little harsh, but you can handle it.
Annie, why don't you smoke mine?
No, okay, you guys are protecting me too much. I have lived so much life at this point. I am ready to try new things. Give me it. Light it up, baby.
All right, and he
Suit
just
yourself.
floats one of the cigarettes out into your mouth.
Okay, here I go.
I light it for
Make a con save for me.
Yeah, of course. Okay, a 15.
A 15. You start to cough, suppress it, and then you get a very discombobulating head high and start to feel dizzy, but stay on your feet.
Y'all, everybody should smoke.
Is it giving high?
Not high, tobacco high-ish.
But I love that
Yeah.
reaction for tobacco.
Yeah, we need to be giving kids cigarettes earlier.
Ernie's first day up.
This is my
As
first
you're all
day.
at the bar here, as you're all McPlain's doing whatever as you come up, you hear a voice beside you say, "First timers, are you?" And you
turn
look
around.
over, and you see this hippo-headed person.
He wouldn't be doing the voice. He's doing the voice.
Oh.
I said, "First timers, are you?"
Oh.
He's tricking us.
He is.
He's tricking
he is.
us.
No, I literally.
know.
to make
this
us
is-
think that Jack Denninger is about to walk in
If
here.
you know in the
Commodore
chat,
Dent.
Jack Denninger, who's normally in the chat, happens to be in New
is
York.
in the chat.
Is in the chat. Happens to be in the other room. We think Dentinger probably.
But Eric, he's always 2 steps ahead.
First timers, are you?
Whoa, you look different than what I thought.
Could you tell?
Just sort of this big sort of lumbering frame, getting another Brawlian ale, slides across from Luigi's.
I say.
I can always
I'll
tell.
say
There's
it.
a bit of a smell from wild space travel. That and you've been drinking and smoking things like you were little babies. Just, trying things out. I respect it, but,
Like
I
we were
couldn't
little
help but
babies.
tell.
Is that what?
well, more these two.
As he kind of points to Spleen and Ernie.
Excuse me, I am a young man.
A young lizard.
A young
dragon.
I meant no
boy.
disrespect. I apologize. I only meant to answer your question about how I know you were first timers. I love to speak to people who are new here, and
You're
I wish you
Commodore
the
Dent.
best.
Was that your name?
I am Commodore Dent.
We're actually looking for you, so it's good you came this way.
Is that right?
And he kind of looks very suspiciously at you all.
And,
Elena sent us.
Elena
Captain McMahon.
McMahon. Well,
She said we could.
Shoulders kind of relax.
that's a good one if I ever met one. So, assume you're all good ones too, eh?
In my experience so far,
And he kind of
it's been a good group.
That depends what side you're on.
chuckles and sips his drink. And he pauses at what side you're on.
What do you mean, which side am I on?
The side you're good or evil, of course.
We were attacked on the ship coming here by people that were beings that you. Well, I'm not sure if I should scream at, but you are against, I think.
And we're the only ones
Ah!
left.
Sorry, I
where
got
we're
frightened.
from, so
Right. Yes, I would refrain from that. I think you're right to be a little quiet about it.
Why don't we? And he kind of looks to the page.
Oh, shit. Sorry.
We're gonna need to work on that.
He looks to the side to the other patrons in the bar as sort of music's playing over. He kind of is in mind and says,
Come to my table.
and walks.
I quickly, before anyone leaves, I sort of survey the bar and I cast thaumaturgy on my throat. And I say, in a loud, booming voice. Not like too loud, not scary loud, but just to kind of amp it up a little bit. I say, is anyone here a healer? My friend has unfortunately just swallowed some bug juice and is in need of a bit of help. If so, meet us at the corner table. Thank you.
I don't know who she's talking about.
Yeah, really weird.
So embarrassing.
Really weird. It must just, yeah, I don't know.
As you all go over to the table, as you're walking over, you feel a tap on your shoulder, and you look over, and towering like 7 feet tall is one of these bug people. Just.
I say, oh, a healer.
And you hear in your head,
Yeah.
yeah, I'm a healer.
Can I respond or just out loud? Well, it seems to understand. Comment.
Yeah, it seems to understand what
I
you're saying.
say, thank you so much. Are you part of the bachelorette party?
And you see the expression doesn't change at all, but you hear in your head again, yeah, we had a rough night last night, but yeah,
Certainly
we're recovering.
Seems like it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yes. Well, like I said over there, unfortunately, my friend decided to drink some bug sweat, and it's unfortunately
Oh, big mistake. First timers, right?
first timers.
Yeah, let me help you out with that. And
It's
you
that
see,
one, obviously.
You see, she walks over to you as just your face red, and kind of latches on to your neck. You see her eyes start to glow. You haven't heard any of what she's said to Ruby, but you begin to
It's fine, spleen.
feel hot energy coursing into your neck, down into your intestinal system before you let loose the biggest fart you've ever let
And
loose.
that's why they call it the blues. Time of my life never
It goes
stops
on
when
and on.
with you.
15 seconds
my God.
straight before it dissipates, and she lets loose, and you hear in your head, spleen, hope that helps, and she walks back to the
I say,
bachelorette
wait,
party.
darling. And I kind of rifle through my bag, and what do I got? I give her a what if I give her the locket?
Pat on the back.
I give her a hammer, and I say, "This is from another planet. Take it as a sign of my respect."
And she takes it, looks at it, and you hear in your head, a hammer. Thanks. And she walks.
Was a practical joke, and then I flip her a gold.
She turns around, catches it, gives a nod.
You're very beautiful.
Oh.
She turns around
Okay.
and looks at you, and you hear in your head, spleen, as you're covering your face, you're not so bad yourself. She turns around, goes back to the bachelorette.
Oh, one more thing.
Slowly turns back.
This is my little brother, and it's his birthday. If you'll tell all of your beautiful friends that,
Yeah.
please.
She
He's
kind of
16.
cocks her head, nods. She turns back to the bachelorette party.
32.
You all,
He's 16,
you
but
all
I'm
approach the table where Commodore Dent has now
regular
sat.
age.
Before you begin to hear, only you hear in your head, an ear-splittingly loud sounds of all 8 of those bug people singing happy birthday to you telepathically.
Oh my God.
It's not any happy birthday song you recognize. It's this strange insectoid song that just blares in your ear with the echoed voices of 8 bug people infiltrating into your mind. The chittering, squishing sounds of this happy birthday song from their home planet, just overwhelming your senses, threatening to drive you mad. Before it ends, you look over and they all kind of give way.
Are my ears bleeding?
I look over, are they?
You seem to be fine.
Okay.
No, darling,
You're
fine.
welcome.
Ruby, that was so embarrassing.
Well, do you feel better, darling?
Anyway, so
Have a seat. Please join me.
As you see Commodore Dent in this corner table. There's enough chairs for all of you.
Thank you.
So Commodore, you know, I don't know really why we're against these people. I guess because we were flying through their space. They said that we were in Xaryxis space. We weren't trying to make enemies, but now I don't like them.
But they sort of did.
Hold on.
And I cast thaumaturgy on my voice to make it really quiet.
Nice, sure.
So I'm speaking at a normal level, but it's stealthy.
Yeah.
Or sort of. We were flying through the air and found these, and I kind of slide one of the tablets across the table that we found on the elves, and I say, and it seems they are keeping tabs on our own planet, which perhaps they destroyed, so...
See, it slides across the table, he takes it, looks around, and just brings it off the table and just examines it underneath the table.
You press a button, the little world comes up.
Our little world.
You shouldn't be seen with this technology.
Alright, give it back.
Slides it across.
Put it in my pack.
Tell me everything. From the beginning, please.
Well, hold on. Who are you? What is your relationship with the moth thing? Why are you...
A fair question. Commodore Dent, as you well know, I'm a friend of Captain McMahon's, who you seem to have made an acquaintance of. I am, no friend of the elves. I have some amount of history, let's just say that I've lost some friends. But I've been here on the rock for a few years. I've made no secret of my animosity for them, and for that I've been barred entry from most places in the city. But their comeuppance will come. I have a feeling of it.
Do they, it seemed to me that they had a special area on the dock. Do they own this place? Do they run most of the Astral Sea, or?
The Rock of Bral, the city above us, it is divided into different neighborhoods, each section of which is run by a different underbaron, as they're called. And one thing about the underbarons...
Baron Battlebred.
One thing about the underbaron Battlebreds is that they are deeply in the pocket of the Xaryxian Empire, who you, it would seem, have had some interaction with.
What I don't understand is what they have against us or our planet.
It was your planet that was taken by them.
Well, yes.
I am sorry for that. I can also tell you that you're not alone in that.
But why would they want to destroy our planet? It's not like we have any specific resources that could benefit them. Do we?
It is unclear to me. What I know from the stories of the other planets this has happened to is that there is some sort of attack on them with planting of seeds of sorts. Where these crystalline vines grow, they suck the energy from the planet. They gather it for months at a time, before all in one straight shot, they send that energy beaming out into the expanse. To where? You can only guess. My assumption, back home for them.
Where is home? Yeah.
Xaryxis space. This is a wild space system that is not lightly tread upon. This is an empire that has been around for certainly as long as I can remember. They are not to be trifled with. And I must inform you, though it pains me to say that if you have encountered them, a clock has been ticking for you ever since you set foot on these docks. The Rock of Bral is a friendly place to the Astral Elves. Their eyes are everywhere. And if you have had some interaction with them and made it out alive, then I promise you, the hammer's coming.
I just gave my hammer away.
Squints at you.
That's a good sign.
It's a good line. I'm gonna remember that one.
Yeah, the hammer, we gave it away.
I just gave it away.
Do you have anywhere... Do you know any kind of back door to this establishment? Do you have any way to get us out of here quickly and hide us? I'm worried we've been kind of
taking the piss out of these drinks and
Just let a 15-second fart out.
Yeah, and
I just sang
we've been
Elton John,
screaming
yeah.
and farting and underage drinking. I'm curious.
Screaming, farting, and underage drinking are the day-to-day here at the Happy Beholder. It's no problem, I understand it, but I thought that you ought to know. But, I will do my best, but I'm not one that can easily move about these parts.
Do you know
However-
anywhere we might acquire a disguise?
Yeah, because I wanted to bring up to you, Commodore Dent, that there was a machine that came up and I think scanned me. I don't know what that means.
From the elves.
Me as well.
Yeah, both of us. I don't want anything to happen to us, especially my sister.
Oh.
My tough little guy.
You're brave,
Sis.
but it would behoove you to cover up. And he kind of looks around at this point, and you see him kind of mulling over all this news. He says, though there have been several planets, a fair number of them that have gone through this, none of them have found an answer to stopping the process. And he kind of leans in at this point and says, but there is some spark of hope. As he whispers to you now, making sure that his face, his lips cannot be seen by other people in this bar. There is rumor of a coalition building out in a system called Doomspace. A coalition of those who are against the Xaryxian Empire. People who are planning to take the fight to them.
And are you trying to get there?
You're goddamn right I am. It is unfortunate, but I am not able to fly one of these ships myself, nor do I have a crew. However, I would love nothing more than to get out there. To find some way to get back at these bastards.
It's funny you'd say that.
It is funny you say that.
We all know how to space jam. Spell jam.
At the Space Jam.
We all know how to fly those ships, but we don't have one.
Well, we could steal one.
We could steal one.
How do we feel about a deal then?
What's the deal?
If you all are capable spelljammers, thanks to...
Oh, sorry, we only space jam.
That's too bad.
Good doing business with you.
You make a lot of money on this rock space jamming, but you're not able to help me. If you're able to spell jam, then perhaps we can be of some service to each other. I am able to work connections on the dock here and get ourselves a ship. If you're able to fly it, I don't know how all you feel about leaving this rock and the relative safety of it if you're able to hide out here, but if there's any hope for your planet, and I do hope there is, it's my belief it's out there, the coalition.
I think even if it's a facade of safety here, I think that if their eyes are everywhere, we're not really safe here.
Right,
So,
you told us really in no uncertain terms that we're not safe here, so...
I mean, we literally saw that multiple ships that look exactly like the one that we got in trouble with, and we are looking kind of insane. Like, we look perfect for them to know who we are.
Yeah, every
Yeah.
single person who's
We're
walked
looking
into
kind
this
of
bar
insane.
has said
Very
that we are
strange.
newbies, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I don't think this is right.
And what are
Luigi's
we
a
trying
friend
to-
of mine. Perhaps I can get you some alternative clothing.
Right, well,
Please, that would be amazing.
I have a little something, and I don't know if anyone else has any sort of disguises.
Yeah.
We can head to the rabbit's room if
Yeah.
you'd like.
The little rabbit's room.
I have one more piece of unfortunate news, though. There is a third element that we need, besides the spell jamming and the ship. And that would be a map to get us out there. You see, traveling across wild space systems, across the astral sea to another system, and finding our way in that system to where we need to find the coalition requires a special piece of technology. It's called a wild space orrery.
Say that again?
A wild space orrery. Orrery. I do not have one myself. There are multiple of these sort of devices out there, but it is hard to find and they're rather expensive. However, I can think of perhaps 2 places that you might be able to find one of these orreries. Those 2 places, unfortunately, are up in the city.
And with this, I'm going to go to a crossroads. I'm going to have the audience, the killers out there, pick which 2 places might have a Wildspace orrery.
Fun. Oh,
Your first option is the casino and the pawn shop. Your second option is the theater and the library. We have exclamation point vote casino and exclamation point vote theater.
Oh, both are really exciting.
casino and library.
Alright, we got one vote theater. And this is the theater spelling, not the British way. By the way.
Yeah, true.
No Europeans out there. If you're European, no, you're not.
Not tonight, you're not.
Nope.
Tonight, you're.
Leave that shit over there.
Wait, what are the options again? Casino, library?
You got casino and pawn shop or theater and library. It's tied up right now as far as I can
Tied up
see.
3 to 3.
Casino,
3.
pawn shop, theater, library. Okay.
Is it pawn shop?
Casino,
right?
pawn shop,
I hear
theater,
porn shop.
library.
Porn shop.
Well, I know what I want.
Orange
Sorry, we can't say it.
is pawn
You
shop.
also would be mad.
Porn shop.
Okay.
He said free
Theater is
test.
ahead by
porn.
1.
I said
Oh,
porn shop.
now casino's ahead by 1.
Tonight's
Yes.
votes have been tight.
What's it look like? What do you see?
That's it. It's casino.
Wow.
Yeah, that's right.
Well,
That
lucky
really went back and forth.
you. Mr.
Okay.
Spleen.
Plus a vote by JM Weekend for vote casino and pawn shop, which is actually 6.
Oh,
So
well then
that's
that would
actually
put it
6.
over for casino and pawn shop.
I mean, yeah, for sure. After what happened over there.
There's one thing I know about Jay
a little
Weekend.
bit of this
Loves a
over
casino.
here.
Yeah.
So, casino and pawn shop is decided by the
Let's
killers.
go.
Oh, wow.
There are 2 places I can think of that might have one of these devices. One of them, fairly run-of-the-mill place, but I think it's a fair assumption. There is a shop called Gaspar's Reclamations. This is a pawn shop of sorts. Many different items pass through here. All sorts of different things that people come to make a quick buck and leave behind their items, never pick them up. Gaspar may have what you are looking for, what we are all looking for. The other, and this one is a little bit more of an oddball one.
Front.
Correct. The House of Front, to be exact. House of Front Casino is a large gambling facility topside. And this is a place of a great deal of gambling, a tourist destination for many people who come through these parts. However, my mind goes to one place in particular, and that is the High Rollers table. Where high stakes poker is played. There is a Rygar there. They go by the name of Rygar, he says.
What's a Rhaegar?
A Rygar is a sort of almost a cephalopod person. There's one of the many species that are out here. This one in particular is of the very well-to-do sort. They go by the name of Hastane.
Pasta.
Pasta, correct.
Hastane. Commodore ancestor. Hastane.
They go by the name Pasta.
Okay, wait. They're called a Rygar?
Rygar. R-E-I-G-A-R. And they tend to have all sorts of winnings behind them. I wish that I could help you and lead you through the city. It's a bit of a maze, but I don't want to send you out there alone into the city without any sort of guide. And he kind of wraps his knuckles on the table and he looks over across the bar, snaps, whistles, and gestures, and a figure approaches the bar, coming out from the crowd. If you want to open the door and yell for Jack Dentinger to enter.
Awesome chat,
We knew it.
As Jack
Oh, you knew about this.
Thank you.
lied.
Welcome to the table. Jack Dentinger is here, our Hollywood correspondent, creative consultant.
Surprising.
Yeah, everyone knew, everyone thought. But we do, even if you were expecting Jay Dents to come in here, we do have one little twist for you, which is, as this figure approaches the table, what kind of figure approaches the table?
You don't have a...
Is it a penguin?
Bitch, I'm always
Is it a
prepared.
penguin or a vampirate? Exclamation point vote penguin or exclamation point vote vampirate?
Vampirate.
Vampirate.
Penguin or vampirate?
Penguin.
I love them both.
For those of you who don't know, this is Jay Dent in the chat, who's always in the chat.
I love you, killer.
Well, he's normally in Los Angeles, and he's
Yeah.
in New York City for 5 days.
5 days, yeah.
And here he is.
We have to play
How are
D&D
we-
for the next
how
5
are
days
we-
straight.
Let's go.
Spacing wise, Jack. Are we
We're
okay?
perfect.
We're all right.
Perfect.
I don't
Nice.
know.
Oh, things are happening.
Is it empty?
It's looking
Jack,
penguin.
do you want
It's
us-
looking.
It's giving
Jack,
penguin.
just to warn you,
Is
it's
that
looking
horrible
penguin.
for you?
Looking penguin, eh?
It's giving penguin.
I'm good.
We have 15 seconds left. 6 votes
Six
penguin,
votes penguin.
0 votes vampire.
Zero votes vampire.
0 votes vampire. Vampire
Okay, so
pirate. No one's fascinated.
So far, that was the
penguin
hardest
can't be
choice
beat.
for Madame. So
Really?
it's
Okay.
tough.
Wow.
But it's 7 votes.
But it's unanimous.
7 votes.
Unanimous.
Thanks,
The
guys.
penguin.
Killers.
Yay,
As-
penguin!
As Commodore Dent raps his knuckles, whistles, and gestures over a figure, you all turn. And Jack, if you'd like to describe the character that approaches the
penguin.
table.
Yeah, a hooded figure, of which you can only see a small little pointed beak sticking out from the dark shadow. And as he steps up, pulling back, you see with an aqua blue frond across the top of his head, and aqua blue fur all across a robe that almost looks a little like monk-like, though at his side kind of jangles two kind of very like large bags that both kind of cross him. That spilling out of them looks to be like ink and small paintbrushes and scrolls that he's kind of like keeping in there that look like cartographer supplies. Stepping up.
Oh, map gig.
map guy.
Map gig.
We got a map guy.
Yeah, we got a map guy.
Do
No
we
need
really
for the
need one of
casino.
these?
Yeah.
As you see this short, penguin-looking creature approach, Commodore Dent looks to you and
Wait.
says, Albizar, I have a group of friends that are looking for a bit of help up top side.
Is that right?
It's us. We're the group of friends.
Pleasure to meet you, group of friends. Ilby Zavanina. Lovely. Lovely to meet you.
Hello, I'm Galileo the Herringon.
Pleasure.
I'm Spleen.
Pleasure to meet
The
you, Spleen.
Spleen.
Oh, I heard you singing, you.
Oh, yes.
Lovely voice.
Oh, thank you so much. I'm really just practicing, but I'm out audition for the players.
Ooh. What lovely.
I'm Estel. Your name is Alizar?
Albiza.
I'm Ruby.
Pleasure to meet you.
Ernbert Brazerius, but please call me Ernie.
Please do.
Please do, yes.
Lovely to meet you. So what are we in for here?
How old's the penguin?
How
How
old is the penguin?
Yeah, how old is the penguin?
How old does the penguin look?
Penguin looks,
How can you tell how old?
definitely matured. Like doesn't look like a baby
No-
penguin.
no
or
baby
anything
fur.
Like that. No baby fur. No baby fur.
No baby
Like
fur.
a
Yeah, has a waddle.
young
It's like
adult teen
relatively
couple.
heavy set too. Like kind of a larger penguin belly.
Totally.
Head kind of waddles as it walks.
This party is adorable and hot.
Yeah. Commission some
Equal
art,
parts, yeah. Commodore Dent looks to you and says, my friends here are in the market for a Wildspace orrery. I believe that you're familiar with the sort.
Yeah. I am. Yeah. I've been looking for one myself.
Right.
Wait,
Thought
just a
so.
story though.
And you see, those of you who are watching see Commodore Dent kind of look deeply into Albizar's eyes and say, and I do believe that I'm able to call in a favor, as it were.
Do you believe you are?
Would you be so kind as to be a bit of a guide for our friends here up topside? Help them to the House of Frun or to Gaspar's reclamations. It is my understanding that one of the two of them might have one of the orreries. Would you agree?
Certainly agree. Calling in a favor for this means a lot to you then, Commodore.
Straight from McMahon.
I see.
She means something.
Very well then. Of course. Happy to show you lot the way.
Well, thank you.
We're not
Thank
sure
you.
where we want to go first.
Well, maybe one of us is sure.
I'll leave you to think about it. I'm gonna go to Luigi and ask about some overcoats for you all.
That would be wonderful.
You see,
thank you, his hippo.
Commodore Dent looks at you.
Hippo.
I forgot his name.
A gift.
Hippo.
A gift is what I am. Commodore Dent, if you would.
Commodore Dent, so sorry. You look like something we have back on our home planet. What we call the hippo.
Hippopotamus.
A hippopotamus, for long form, hippopotamus, if you will. But they are very respected animals across the globe.
Animals.
Endangered.
Yeah, very dangerous.
Well, not
No.
animals per se.
No. Do you know of a hippopotamus though? They kill lots of people per year. They're very powerful.
Yeah.
And beautiful.
More than sharks. And that's saying something.
Is that true?
Yes.
Yeah. It's
Maybe I can,
time.
in our travels, bring a little
Big time.
hippo energy into our fight, eh?
That's the spirit.
Exactly.
Hippo,
That's the hippo spirit.
hippo energy.
And it turns around and goes to the bar.
Big
Big hippo
energy.
Leaving the six of you at the table to discuss where you're going from here as the clock is ticking.
I can't.
While first of all, you hungry? You thirsty? Can we get you anything from the bar?
I'm fine. Thanks.
What do you eat? Fish or?
You fish from time to time, but
We've got
I bought
a
a-
pigeon.
pigeon.
Not up
For
for
cooking?
eatsies.
I've never eaten a pigeon before.
Well, I guess that'd be bird on bird.
Cry.
Crime.
right.
Nah.
Technically, you want to call me a bird, sure. I know I look like a bird.
Right, it's people call me a rabbit all the time, but I'm not technically a rabbit. Not any shade to rabbits, but
Wait, absolutely, and I'm not even at all a bird. I just kind of look like a bird. Kind of look like a bird right now.
Yeah.
You know how it is.
Oh.
Right now, so you you have other forms?
Not other forms now. It's like being one thing and then you're another thing.
So other forms? Or
But I can't do it though. I can't be like, oh, I'm not this anymore.
okay.
Wait,
What other things have you been?
just no one here is a human, right?
No.
Looking around.
Well, no, you are.
I'm a
I'm
house
a
elf.
tiefling.
I've got horns.
Kind of like you, eh?
A
A
bit.
little bit like you. Yeah. But not pointy up here. Yeah.
Oh.
This is a long story though. Where you all headed?
Well, we're trying to get
the casino.
an orrery, but here's the thing. You said you were looking for one yourself. Are we going to go to both places so that you can get one and we can get one, or are you going to come on board with us, or?
Wait, I just want to look at the one you all get. It's fine. I don't need one for myself. I'll be staying right here.
Oh,
You just
Galileo,
wanna
you
something.
know I can win.
well, in fact, we have tickets that could be redeemable at the House of Front. We've won. In fact, was it me who won? I'm not sure, but I gave it to you, so you're the winner.
And something tells me if we don't go to the house of front first,
Yes.
you're gonna be a little fussy. So I'm open to going there.
I won't be fussy, I just won't be there.
Oh, you'll do that.
Alright,
My mind's made up.
well, I'm open to going there first.
Yeah.
I'm open to going there as well.
I've smoked. I've drinked. I'm ready to gamble. Let's go.
Drinks. It's not drinks.
You've smoked, you've drank, you're ready to
Ready to
gamble. Absolutely.
That's going on the merch.
I've smoked, I've drank, I'm ready to gamble.
Oh my god.
Albazar, what type of games do they play here?
House of Front? Is it kind of normal?
The House of Front is full of, for all intents and purposes, like video slot machines. A lot of poker happens. There's roulette. The high rollers table is generally playing Corvair Hold'em.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. So in all kinds of little games with cards. There's unbelievable I guess you call them like machines. Yeah,
I love
light
that.
up with a bit of magic in them.
Australian.
Yeah.
Do I know what that is? The
Arcane machines.
Like arcade
no,
machines?
The higher rollers game.
There's certainly in the casino, in the Field of Triumph that you've been to, there's normally one table that's cordoned off that's normally for people who are betting at a higher level. But That's about
I know-
it.
I know
it's
the
just
game.
it's just kind of like a known table where the high stakes are. Yeah. Do you know the game?
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
You do know this game.
Okay.
You know Hold'em is familiar to you. Corvair is not.
Okay.
Texas Hold'em made it to this planet, but not a rhino.
Hippo.
Oh
Or a
yeah.
hippo. As you all gather, you see Commodore Dent come back from around the bar. Luigi coming out from a back room as well and going back to the bar. But Commodore Dent has like a bundle of different things under his arms, and he says, "All right, put these on," and throws them to you. And as you kind of hold them up, these seem to be cloaks made for a beholder, the type of creature that this bartender is. They're really wide. They do cover your heads, but they cut off like here. They're like crop top cloaks.
And do they have many holes for all the eyes?
Yeah, there's like a bunch of different holes. They're small holes, but there's a bunch of different holes. Yeah.
Sounds kind of cute.
I know.
Yeah. Wait, I have a question for DM.
Yeah.
DM Eric. What was the Spelljammer's name on the moonbeam?
On the Moon Dancer, Flapjack.
Dancer. Was Flapjack the same creature as?
Flapjack was a flump, which is like a floating tentacled
Oh.
creature.
Say no more. Yeah, of course.
Yeah, a flump.
Oh yeah.
Got it.
There are no other flumps in here that you can
Roll takes
see.
my mind.
Yeah, like when we look around, like, what sort of creatures are we also like seeing? You know, like
Yeah, there's a
yeah.
fair amount of that sort of yellow polka dotted skin with the sharp ears, kind of pointed features that are unfamiliar to you. You see, say one or two other hippo people. GIF. GIF is what they're called. You see a couple of short, they almost look like gnomes, but they are automatrons. They're robots, kind of wandering around. You do see a couple of penguin-looking folk as well,
Casual.
and the bachelorette party of insect people.
And you also see a very large orc woman. I put on my hat of disguise,
Yeah.
and I am becoming a
Whoa.
very busty,
Cool.
big,
Oh,
butted
God.
orc lady. Ponytail,
Mhm.
red,
Yeah.
love.
snatched, no flyaway hair.
So you went from being
Jojo
this
Siwa.
big
Ariana.
to being an orc.
That's
Former
right.
JoJo.
Former JoJo, now Ariana.
That's right.
Arianka.
I'm gonna say that I excuse myself to go to the little rabbit's room, and when I come back using my disguise kit and my costume clothing,
I'm gonna go with her to the little rabbit.
Yeah. Yes, do you need anything sort of? And I kind of open up. It's like one of those like 3 deck makeup kits. Do you know what I mean?
Oh, that's
Yes.
so cute.
It's like whoop whoop whoop, and it's
Okay.
got all sorts of like pigment.
Well, I have like common clothing, but I'd love some kind of.
Sure.
Maybe.
I don't know. Maybe we can make it a little less, or a little more green or blue.
I was gonna say,
or
I think if
something.
we just change the hair, it will be good.
All right.
Give
And
me
so
kind of
yeah, I
pigment
take
and
like
then-
a hairspray that's like colored.
Totally, yeah, yeah.
Green, blue. purple.
Blue.
Go ahead and make a performance check for both of you. If you're helping each other, you can do it with advantage.
Helping each other.
I have like
Jack, how long does
Yeah,
this
no.
myself last? Because I live an hour. Yeah.
I got a 1 and a 20.
look
I got a
at
1
Oh
and
my
a 20.
god.
Wow.
Let's go.
Shut up.
And it's 20.
I got a 1 and well, I got
That's-
a 12 and
So
a
it's a 31.
Holy shit.
So
wow.
I'll tell you what I look like. once.
Ruby looks unbelievably
Yeah, can I tell you what my disguise is?
Yes, please.
Okay, this is gonna come right off the top of the dome. So
Let's go.
Let's see what happens.
We call that improv.
Talk to the page.
True. Okay, so I'm thinking that a little bit inspired by Spleen's costume. I also have a tight high pony that kind of like pulls back my face a little bit, and it's
Okay.
really like I've taken probably 30 years off really of my
Wow.
life. And like kind of going into it's green skin, green hair, and like a little bit of the yellow dots, kind of giving similar to
Yeah,
the
totally,
creatures out
totally,
there.
totally.
And my costume outfit is similar to what they're wearing, which I don't know what that is.
Yeah, it's kind of like almost like Buccaneers outfits, like
Piratey?
yeah, a little piratey.
Yeah, kind of like, so I like take the white shirt and kind of like, but it's like, it's of course given classy and.
Totally, 100% well pointed. You are transformed, like manually with all this material that you've used. Would expect nothing less from Ruby as you perform expertly. What was your total?
12.
12 for total? Gotcha.
Can I get a bardic inspo?
Yeah, why not?
I say, I think you're really getting the hang of this. And
How long does Bardic Inspiration last? Because I still have one from last time.
10 minutes.
Oh, okay.
But it's for any roll, so it's just like
Our 12-hour journey.
Yeah, go ahead and add the Bardic Inspo
plus
for
7,
Estel's.
so now you have a 19.
For Estel's disguise.
Woo!
Nice. 19?
Yeah.
Amazing.
That's what I'm
12
hearing.
plus 7?
Yeah.
it 12?
With a little primping and extra work, what do you look like now?
So I put on common clothes. I think they're just everything I was wearing was stark white. My hair was white. I think I've just got on more like leathers, kind of road traveler. Well, traveler's clothes. And Ruby has sprayed my hair blue. I'm gonna get some water from a sink and also kind of pull everything out of my face and into a little bun and tuck it behind my head, and then with the same blue silk scarf that has a pigeon housed in it. I'm gonna untie some of the top knots, so now it's kind of I've kind of created a little. It's both housing the pigeon and like goes up around to make kind of a hood and
Yeah.
whatever, however that works mechanically, but you know.
Absolutely. Having come in here, clearly newcomers, there is this transformation as you all start to blend in as a group amongst the patrons here. As Commodore Dent is coming over, you see he kind of does a little bit of a patrol around the side of the bar, looking down through the shaft of the lift. He comes over to you and says, I think there's a bit of an opening right now. Not many people around the exit. If you all want to make your way. And he gives you a wink. Pabizar.
Give him a nod big.
You all can find me back at the docks once you find what we're looking for. And I'll secure a ship.
Quick. Try not to be saying it. Anyone got trouble saying? In the dark. We're gonna be walking in the dark.
I have no problem. I do have problems.
Yeah, same, yeah.
I'm just gonna quickly brush a fin across the back of your two shoulders and your two shoulders, and I'm gonna use Eyes of the Night, and all 5 of us will share 300 feet dark vision to help us navigate this dark space. It can only be for 4 people plus me.
Okay.
Wait, I don't need it.
I got 50 feet, so
I'm happy to.
You got it. You got it.
No, it's okay. It's okay. No, I'm a dragonborn. I can. This is nothing.
You have this like.
It's nothing.
You all see, with this dark vision, I'm gonna say it's almost like you can see like black light on this bar where there's just like stains everywhere. You can see through the dark. As Commodore Dent gestures for you all towards the lift, are you all exiting the Happy Beholder?
Yeah. I never I'm just throwing on the beholder. It should fit me because I'm 3 feet tall.
100%. It's basically with a bit of like a train. It fits you.
Yeah. I'm good.
Being the size that you are, as you all make your way to the lifts, Commodore Dent at the docks. I'll find us a ship. Meet me there. As you all go down. Make your way over to the lifts that rise up to the surface of the Rock of Bral. We're now catching your breath out here. Again, much like the ship, there is no dome of air over you. It seems as if you are standing just in open space on top of this asteroid. As this lift brings you higher and higher, you all get the sense more and more of just flying through space.
Right as we leave,
Yeah.
I say, I just sort of shout. Do I have any indication that Commander can hear me?
Commodore Dent, you left him inside the Happy Beholder. What are you trying to shout?
Right before I left.
Yeah.
I would have just shouted. I would have been like, if a creature comes and their name is Flapjack, stick with them.
Nice. Absolutely. You say that as the elevator's going down. Commodore Den looks at you. Does not. As we flash forward to you rising on the platform and seeing the city of Bral before you. At this point, I am going to go to a crossroads.
Okay.
The crossroads for this is...
Well, we'll see about that.
What is the Rock of Bral celebrating? Is it the running of the space swine? Or is it the hamster show?
Stop. No wrong answers here.
Yeah.
Whatever you want to do.
To be specific, the 174th Brawlian Kennel Club hamster show. It's exclamation point vote swine or exclamation point vote hamster.
All right, we've got 2 votes hamster, 1 vote swine.
Running of the swine?
3 votes
Running
hamster,
of the space swine.
1 vote swine. Wow, you guys.
That's a tough one.
He's crazy.
This guy is crazy.
We have another hamster.
It's looking hamster.
Another hamster show.
It's giving hamster.
Giving hamster.
I'm thinking of the hamster in the Kia. Do you guys
Yeah,
remember
yeah.
that?
Yeah.
Kia
Oh,
hamsters, yeah.
so true.
Oh, the Kia hamsters?
Oh,
the
Kia
Kia
hamsters.
Oh, it's done. That's it. Hamster.
Hamster?
They voted on...
It was hamster.
Hamster show. They're celebrating hamster show.
The Rock
great.
of Bral is.
So as the elevator comes up, you see there are banners sprung from every building. Airships going overhead, different just small vessels kind of transporting people across the city. You see the expanse of it. You're in a lower part of the asteroid, and it sort of slopes up, so you can see the whole expanse of the rock. At the far end, you can see that there are much less buildings. There's a tall palace at the far opposite end of the rock, in green pastures on that side. There seems to be a lake over there. But closer to you on this half of the rock, there is cityscape. Various domed buildings, different sizes and shapes, but all of them very much feeling festive for the 174th annual Brawlian Kennel Club Hamster Show, as you all see a parade making its way through the town. Hobbies are seemingly on the way to the festival grounds, of people of different species leading hamsters that are the size of horses.
No.
Gigantic, as soft as you could possibly imagine, furry hamsters. Some of them with long hair that's braided with bows. Some of them short hair in various shapes. Most of them very pudgy, gigantic, poofy hamsters are just slowly making their way on their pink little feet through the street. And making their way to what you assume is where the Best in Show competition is going to be happening. You see all of this happening in the streets. A lot of people. Hobbies are, you know, the way to the House of Fun, if that is what you decided on.
That's a fun
Yeah,
game.
yeah.
I don't think we have
Using the parade, they're good at cover too. It's good cover.
Yeah.
It is great cover.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Go ahead and make a survival check with advantage for me.
Okay. Where have I borrowed this?
Yeah. Do you want?
Oh, the.
Yeah, this is also a free set.
Dirty 20.
30-20. Okay. As you make your way through the streets and alleys, with this added dark vision given to you by this cloaked penguin figure in front of you, you make your way, snaking through the streets. You can hear the celebrations, the people applauding and cheering for the hamsters walking through the streets. As you make your way through, on your way, you run into a couple of different advertisements. Again, one you see is one of them you see is a picture of a tiefling leaving an office building and going into a casino in a full suit and tie, and it says, "When it's done time, it's frun time." And then there's another billboard that you pass on your way that shows a group of children at slot machines, pulling them and looking over their shoulders, smiling at the camera. And it says, "What could be funner?" As you make your way through the streets,
So stupid.
eventually you make your way out of an alley.
If we're not being hunted, I would like stay for like 2 more weeks.
Speaking of, we're not being hunted, right? We don't see anything.
Make perception checks if you would.
Oh yes, I was gonna do this actually. I was actually gonna check if we were being hunted.
Yeah, I'm not thinking about this. Right
No,
now.
but I really was. I was gonna
rolled
turn.
above a 2.
I turned my revolver to the sigil that has the banana,
Okay.
and my homunculus servant is still with me. So I go toof, and the banana with the legs toof pops out.
Yeah.
And I say, hello, banana. Could you make sure that nobody is following us?
It goes. Skitters off.
No, it's not a banana. It's a carrot, of course.
Yeah.
I was gonna say. Well, actually, some people
guys-
say
I'm
that.
going
having
crazy.
you're having a fruitcake carnage moment.
100%.
Literally.
So how does that work with your
People say
homunculus?
rabbits like bananas better than carrots.
Whoa.
Yeah, I babysat a kid with a rabbit once.
We got rabbit facts.
Let me just tell you, rabbit fact.
Oh. Well,
Your inner
these are
rabbit
carrots,
kind of came to
unfortunately.
Mechanically, how does that work?
Yeah, you're an inner
Is it giving
rabbit.
you like? Is it just it's able to go
it
out
just
there?
follows me. Yeah.
Okay.
I mean,
Go
it's
ahead
one
and
of-
roll with advantage on your perception then.
Okay. Well, it follows my command, so like I can
Rabbit fact.
tell it to leave me. So that's gonna be a 16.
A 16, and then what did everyone else get?
For what?
Perception.
14.
I'm not looking.
Perception?
I'm taking it all in.
4. I haven't rolled above a 2.
I got
Yeah,
24.
4, 7, 24. What did you get?
14.
14. Carson, what'd you get again?
I have 16, but it has its own
I just need to
stats.
get rid of these.
So
Okay. I'll say it doesn't matter for now.
okay, 16.
As the carrot does do a little drawing your attention to it, and Ruby you see at the same time. As you're passing through alleys, making your way sort of stealthily through the city, you look over, and in the distance, there's a crowd of people gathered around a main promenade where hamsters are kind of, ambling through. And you see a figure in a long cloak with a hood going up to people in the crowd, pulling them to the side and pulling out tablets. On it, it displays in 3 dimensions an image of Ernie and a glitching image of Estel.
Oh shit.
As you can see in the distance, isn't far away from you.
You don't look like you. Are you wearing the weird cloak?
I'm wearing just the cloak.
As you see in the distance, this figure speaking to people in the audience, in this crowd.
Oh, I don't see this.
As you all make your way.
I'm gonna pull my hood up a little more.
I kind of like whisper low to the group. I say, and I gesture over towards the people.
Okay. I'm taking off my hat and I'm putting it on you.
I can also disguise self.
Oh.
Oh, nice.
I'm gonna disguise self.
Totally.
Turns from big orc lady to name that to
This won't be necessary.
big orc lady.
Super inconspicuous.
Not one person noticed. So I'm gonna go more. So I'm gonna go more hobgoblin.
Nice.
So, like my thing's gonna go a little farther.
Yeah.
But I'm also gonna have like little painted lips.
Love it.
I'm gonna become like a female hobgoblin.
Yeah.
Little bit, just like a little tufts of hair coming
Yeah,
out.
burnt orange skin, kind
Yeah.
of, as you transform
Yeah.
yourself.
Can't go too far because like I can't. It's like
You can't change
only,
your
like-
size, but you can change your appearance pretty largely.
Okay, so I'm gonna go. Wait, I thought it was like you can only go like 1 foot taller and like.
Yeah.
But you can like look whatever you want.
Yeah.
I believe so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll go with hobgoblin. Why not?
Yeah,
You know?
absolutely. You look
Female
entirely
hobgoblin.
different. Turning into female hobgoblins. You make your way.
Can I have really high cheekbones?
Leah
Michelle?
The highest.
The highest.
Leah Michelle.
I
Yeah.
about illiterate
100%.
people.
Do
As you
any of
would.
the hamsters about look like, 1, they don't really like their owner, 2,
Yeah,
like, it's not a good fit.
Yeah. that as well.
Yeah.
You see some that aren't performing as well as others.
I mean, like relationship-wise, like between the owner and the hamster. Like, are there any ones that seem like difficult relationships?
Let's say, without even needing an insight check, what you gather is that this is almost a holy day on the Rock of Bral. These hamsters are revered by the people of the Rock of Bral. They are catered to their every whim.
So every single one, there's no like...
They all look pampered. Some of them look a little more kind of like attention is all over the place. Some of them are like sniffing the ground for scraps and stuff and kind of like not into the show, but yeah.
God, I really want to steal a hamster.
Yeah. On the way out.
Horse-sized.
Yeah.
Okay,
Just
never
take
mind.
away.
I just noticed.
As you all make your way,
I
come
pulled my
out.
hood up and I'm kind of trying to stay in the shadows a little bit.
Nice, yeah. You all maintain in the shadows, going through back alleys, narrow passages until finally it opens up and you see an expanse of green space, gardens, and an enormous, almost temple-looking building with gigantic neon letters over it that says, "The House of Frun."
Oh my god.
There's fountains going as you walk through the promenade and enter.
don't
As
wanna
you
leave.
enter into the House
Leave?
of
I
Frun.
don't want to leave, like, this place.
As you enter into the House of Frun, it's the casino floor is expansive. There are
we
drinks
go again.
flowing. Here we go again. Drinks flowing.
Look at Ernie fucked
Wait
up
staff
tonight.
delivering cocktails to people.
ready to drink
Spleen. Spleen, you have never seen a casino like this. You have been in basically the thresholds of coliseums where there's wooden tables with people rolling dice. Everything here is luminescent. There are crystal screens with moving images on them, the likes of which you've never seen. Slot machines that are not manually cranked. These things are images that just fly by, many colors, bright, vivid. The casino is hopping. People just throwing coins into the slot machines, just spending all their life savings. You look over, people smoking cigarettes at the roulette table, throwing dice. Your attention is drawn to the center of the casino floor, where there are light steps that go up into a rotunda surrounded by a small waterfall that is in a sort of semicircle around this pedestal, this large sort of plateau area where there are 3 different tables where you can see cards being played. The two, one on the left and the right, there's people that are, playing cards of different sorts. The one in the middle, in the back, is the one that draws your attention. At this table, sitting with the best vantage point of the whole casino, is a person, a humanoid with light blue skin, a luminescence in the air, the aura around them. Beautiful, noble clothing, a bright purple cape, high boots, and they're sitting laughing, belly laughing at this table. As you see workers around them delivering drinks, shuffling the cards and such, dealing them out. You see that a couple people get up from the table and leave as chips are shoved across, gold pieces shoved across the table. Looking behind this person, almost comically, is a mound of various treasures.
Oh my god.
Gold pieces, items of various arcane power you can only guess. A true dragon's hoard sitting behind this person who seems to collect these winnings from people who lay their items on the table in order to get a shot at winning against this
Their
person.
items?
They put gold, they put items, they put whatever will get them in the game.
Okay.
That's what you
Can I
see.
see from this far what the buy-in is for playing at a table like this?
Yeah.
main
As you approach, you can see that there's a little digital screen that's threading, and you can see like on the left and right tables that it's a 30 gold buy-in. On the back table, it is a 60 gold buy-in for the highest roll.
That's a lot of money.
Uh-huh.
I'm
Well,
On the back tables, it's a how much money?
60 gold buy-in.
and do we see, Albazar? Do you see the orrery in this luxury?
This is a good question. Do I see the aura in the luxury?
Make a perception check.
All right.
Yes.
23.
23. As you're all taking in the sights, Albazar, you lock in on that horde, looking over the shoulder as this person is laughing. You look over the shoulder, and lodged into it is an obsidian black pyramid about this size.
I just give like a really light nod. Also, when I'm looking over there, do I see, is he drunk at all? Do I know him to be a
You
drunk?
look, and as you're watching, they have a cocktail on the table with them. One of the waitstaff comes over to offer to top it off, and you see they put a hand over it.
All right. Also, when I'm looking over there, just really quick, I want to kiss the invisibility on myself. And just see if any invisible things are kind of around him, or maybe looking at us, or anything in the room.
I was just about to
Okay.
just walk over there.
See invisibility.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Okay. Yeah, as you look to the sides of the doors that you just came in, there are guards that are invisible. Security, casino security. They are large people, decked out in armor and weaponry, guarding the door. When you look up at the higher rollers table, you don't see anything.
How many guards?
So just to the sides of the door, 2, as far as you can see right here.
Just those 2?
Yep.
Alright. You? Kind of just nudging my beak in the direction of the black triangle. And also there's a couple of guards.
Is there anything that indicates like how much we need to win to buy that thing, or is it like a barter system? Do we know?
There seems to be
that?
some sort of barter system. You imagine that it's, the players decide.
I'm gonna ask my new friend named Albazar. Who is that? Do you know who that guy is? Pointing to the person in a big purple cape. And while we're talking, I'm looking for any animals in the room.
Looking for any animals in the room.
Any animals in the room.
Any wild creatures. I'd say you don't need a perception check. This is a pristine environment. No animals making their way into here. This is a very well-to-do, well-kept casino.
Then I just want to know if...
Hustain, yeah? That's Hustain. He's a high roller here.
Should we try to blend in as much as possible?
You mean instead of sitting in a circle talking about what's in the room?
Yeah. Should we all like pretend to be, I don't know, like your guards or something? I'm assuming that you're gonna be playing.
I think
I'll
I'm
be
gonna go
playing.
try some of these. And I just kind of whip around and go to the slot machines.
Yeah. Make a perception check, Ruby.
With advantage?
No, not with
Is
advantage.
it a really dark room?
At 9, but it's a natural 1.
Natural 1 for a 9. Yeah, I mean, you kind of get lost in the cigarette smoke and sort of smoking sections as you go over. You can hear some jazzy music playing though. As you go over, are you trying your hands at a slot machine?
Yeah, I would like to.
Nice. Go and roll a d20 for me. You can either roll 1 d20 and you have to hit a 13 or higher, or you can roll 2 and both of them have to hit 8 or higher.
1 has to hit 13 or higher, or 2 have to hit 8 or higher?
Yes.
Adding nothing.
Adding nothing.
I'm gonna do 2.
Okay. Both have to hit 8 or higher. What are you betting? What are you betting before you roll?
I can just choose
You can
whatever
go
I
up to 1 gold.
Up to 1 gold. Only
Yes.
1? I'll bet a gold.
Very good.
Oh my god, what the fuck?
Nothing to lose here. A 17 and a 9.
17 and a 9. You get bring bring.
Nice.
You get cherry.
Nice.
And you get your gold back and 1 more gold.
Okay. I'll do it again.
Very good.
I'm gonna be here all night.
As you look over, you notice that there are, as you kind of look around, I'll say you take time with your perception check. You see that there are slot machines that are almost gigantic wheels of fortune around the corner.
My second slot I did not win, so I think I just net lose.
You lose 1 gold.
Okay.
Not loose.
I got 2 and a 2. So they're big, they're Wheel of Fortunes?
Yes. At these, you can go up to 20 gold.
I go in and it's 20.
You put 20 on it. Okay. You roll 1 for 13 or higher, or 2 for 8 or higher.
What should I do?
I would stick with 2.
Yeah, I would
choose.
think too.
But I don't know. 19 and what?
A 19 and a 20.
Okay.
19 and a 20.
Nice.
You get
I
20 more
think
gold.
so. It's like this paw. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
the 20. Ow!
I'm so sorry.
You get 40 gold back. You get another 20 gold.
Wow.
At this point, there's a small one of those robot creatures that looks like a gnome that comes up to you, Ruby, and says,
Wanna buy some vault spice?
Is that what now?
Wanna buy some vault spice?
Vault Spice.
Vault spice. I got vault spice and I got giggle pills. Shh.
I kind of look around both shoulders and I lean down to the gnome and I say, yes. I do.
You're perfect.
Vault spice 40 for 2 hits, 70 for 4.
I know you can do better than that, man.
the mechanical eyes
And
narrow.
I cast Friends cantrip.
Okay. How does that work?
Which,
I know you can do better than that. No. It's so
When
iconic.
my friend is dating a short boy who did them dirty.
which is, I have advantage on all charisma checks, basically. Yeah.
Advantage. Okay. Do they have to save against friends or anything? Wow. Okay.
They
as
know
you-
when it's over that I did it.
Incredible. Okay. Go ahead and make a persuasion with advantage then.
Persuasion,
Amazing.
mama. Okay, that's gonna be a plus 11, I think.
Let's go.
No, plus 6, plus 6.
Oh.
Let's go.
But that's okay. Okay.
Okay. Plus 11 to barter for these drugs.
Okay, 11 plus 6, 17.
17.
Looks at you. How many hits you want?
I want, doing some quick calculating, 5, 6 hits.
6 hits. 70 for 6.
70 for 6, I'll do 60 for 6.
And there his eyes.
And I kind of wink at him.
You drive a hard bargain, lady. You got a deal.
Opens up a trench coat and has a little bunch of different baggies of like this orange kind of powder, and gives you 6 of them that you purchased.
Now, did you get spice or giggle pills?
Vault spice is what you said, I believe.
No, I didn't choose.
Oh, gotcha.
I said
Yes.
yes to both.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah.
Just yes.
Talk to me a little about your favorite. Vote now. Giggle pills seem somewhat self-explanatory. Vault Spice
Vault spice make feel like a god.
make you feel like a god.
Oh,
All right.
I know.
Here's what we're gonna do, my friend. I'll take 3 of each for 60.
You got a deal.
Gathers from the trench coat the different baggies. You get 3 baggies of this powder and 3 baggies of pills. And as he's handing you the powder, he says,
Fresh from the second moon of Irene, right before it went into the Eye of Doom.
and he hands it over to you, and as he hands you the pills, he says,
Smuggle these on clown space.
and
I
gives
say,
him
whatever,
Space.
whatever you say,
Oh
love.
my god.
and
Calling you the best bard in the chat, by the way.
Yeah.
Ruby best bard.
What's going on, shirt? Best bard.
A minute passes, and as you gather these, count them up, and gather them, you see you hear a little whirring sound, a vibration in the head.
Space.
You're no good.
What are you talking about? It's not till I go away.
So it'll go away.
Wait, hold on.
For the duration, friends is 1 minute.
1 minute.
I cast it again.
It's a cantrip, right?
Yeah.
I think it is a good job.
About this. For the duration, you have advantage on all charisma checks. When the spell ends, the creature realizes you use magic to influence its mood. Okay. I'm gonna say make an Arcana check. Make a DC 15 Arcana check in order to make the friends happen so you can get out of there before it ends.
Okay.
Eric,
What's up?
I could have you turn on that air conditioner.
Totally.
Anyone
It's
else?
getting
Yeah.
Steamy.
When I went to the bathroom and came back,
I know, there's a certain.
There was a moment for sure.
There's a humidity.
It might be this. I don't even think that people can see it, but I gave us
I am
a
afraid
mood
of this,
candle,
yeah.
but I
She's
think
warm.
I've
this
thought her a
is
couple
not
times.
right for us.
Let her
Blow
go.
her out.
Okay. That's gonna be an Arcana check.
Moody smoke.
22.
22.
Okay.
As you can see it starting to fade, a little whirring of gears, you cast it again and disappear out of view.
Yeah, and I just kind of like slip away, holding all. Are these like bags? What are they look
Yeah,
like?
you got
Those
3
bags?
little tiny plastic baggies, or 3 of an orange powder, and 3 of them seem to be pills. When you look at the pills, they're kind of artfully designed to be look like little clown faces.
I go back over to my friends and I kind of gesture towards me for everyone to gather around. Say, friends, and I say, raise your hand if you feel like laughing. I give one to Ernie and one to Astral, and I
We
say,
need a laugh.
raise your
We
hand
do.
if you
Wait,
want to
you
feel
want-
like a god.
You know, I take out a bag of your pills.
You see, Alvizar opens up his jacket and has an array of drugs in the jacket.
Stop.
Just had to say so, friend.
Well, you didn't let us know,
Fair enough.
Alvizar.
Sorry about that.
You want to feel like a god?
I would feel
Yes,
like a god.
I will feel like a
I
god.
am a god.
Flip. Take your pill.
What is the difference between the two?
I
Feel like a god or laugh a little bit. Or laugh, I don't know.
If a lot.
One is from the clown's world, space, doom. And the other is from a different place.
I'd prefer to feel like a god.
Oh, I
Uh-oh.
think I need a giggle.
Giggle.
Yeah,
God.
I think I need a giggle.
I'm going to giggle. You, God.
God.
Wait, is this wise to take before we do our mission and
Yes.
get our thing?
You can see people starting to gather, trying to decide whether or not they're going to join the next game at the High Rollers table.
Okay,
I
okay,
probably-
I'm doing
wait,
it.
wait.
Ready?
Okay,
I'm
wait. Should I
sniffing.
make my little carrot invisible and to read the cards and tell him what the cards are, or should I make him invisible and just steal the thing? Or do you think that they're gonna have guards that see that I turn something invisible?
So while Ruby was doing that, this is going to be relevant to that, I was casting clairvoyance. And the reason I was casting clairvoyance up in the air is because it creates an invisible sensor. So if anyone in here can see invisibility who's watching us, they will have noticed it, is my goal. So I'll know if an invisibility plan will work or not. So clairvoyance is up. As I'm looking around the room, did anyone see it? My invisible sensor that I could tell.
The invisible sensor?
Yeah. Because I'm just trying to like do a radar if anyone can see invisibility here.
Totally. As you send up this sensor, this kind of orb that hovers up there, you see several members of the wait staff go. And you see some of them kind of like open up their jackets and start to speak into it. Eventually, you see a security guard, visible, come out, look up, and try and wave.
Yeah. I would say if I noticed
It's
them
gone.
notice it, I would take it.
Gotcha. The security guard is looking around,
Wait.
starts to just kind of patrol.
I would have joined the group at that point, hearing that question. Invisibility is going to be a problem.
I'm going to the bar. I'm ordering 2 of my world famous dirty gin in and out martinis from Olive.
Absolutely.
And as the table is populating, I am looking for the most vulnerable person at that table.
Okay, yeah.
Whatever that may mean.
Yeah, there seems to be. So you all come towards the table. At the table, you can see that there is this high roller at the head of the table, holding court, in the middle of telling a story of some sort to the people that are gathered here. There is one, looks like a halfling on one end. He is absolutely 3 sheets to the wind, drunk, and won't give up his seat. On another end, you can see that there is a creature that is in a tuxedo, like a very skinny humanoid, but their head is for the players, basically like a big computer monitor. And the screen in front of it is just like pixelated, like smiley face or flatline or frowny face.
Oh. Okay.
Depending on the mood.
Kind of what Eric's head looks like right now.
So it's high roller,
Yeah, right.
high roller, drunk halfling, computer.
Yeah, and there are seats at the table. Who is sitting down at
How
the
many
table?
seats? How many seats?
There are 3 seats empty at the table. They don't all need to be filled, but there are 3 that are open.
I'll sit. I have good. It depends what we think we're gonna be good at. Like performance, maybe.
I'm very good.
Deception,
I'd
dexterity.
like to take a seat.
I feel like we should just put our strongest players. Yes.
I'm not taking a seat at a stool. I'm saddling up to the halfling
Orderly.
I'll take a seat.
With the drinks.
with the drinks.
So
saying,
who? Yeah.
Martini, darling.
And I'm gonna say to both you both are sitting down.
Well,
Yeah.
I was thinking about it, but would you like to sit down?
I don't think so. Is there a place that's within 10 feet from here that I can go and just play the minimum at another table, but I'm 10 feet away?
Yeah, I mean, on the high rollers pedestal, you would still have to pay. It's a less amount, but 30 golds to pay at a table that's nearby, so you can keep a watch.
I'll take a seat there with an eye at that table that I can just glance up at. Have detect magic up. As long as it's 10 feet away, I can detect any magic going on there. I'm just gonna have message ready and just trying to read things over at that table. That's what I'm
Bardic
gonna do.
inspo to you.
Mm-hmm.
So +8 to whatever you want.
Okay,
On
thank
the
you.
other side, flanking, is there another table?
Yes, yeah, there's another.
I'll go sit at that table.
Love it.
So I'm having eyes on the same thing, but from a different direction.
100%. I love it. So you guys will be doing perceptions while you are sidling up
anyone
to the
taken
drunk
the drug?
halfling who
I
looks.
I
The,
took
the
the
drug.
drunk halfling looks at you, Astral,
I
says,
took-
Finally, it's been 10 minutes.
and grabs the drink and starts
I
drinking.
haven't taken my drugs yet, but you.
You did?
No, you did, and Mace did, and Jordan did.
You did as well, Jordan.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Probably shouldn't have.
So
before I-
for
I
the
did
next
not.
for the next minute, you roll a d4 when making ability checks and saving throws using Constitution, and right now you can say you gain 2d4 temp hit points.
Wait, say it
Okay.
all again. What?
Anytime you roll a Constitution check or saving throw, you can add a d4.
Okay.
Right now you all add 2d4 temporary hit points, and you keep re-rolling those 2d4 at the start of every turn, which is every 6 seconds.
Work.
So the 3 of you take the Vault Spice, as it was called,
I didn't
that
take
Ruby
it.
gave to you.
I didn't take it.
Ernie,
did.
Estel, and
Oh,
Spleen.
okay.
I took,
Giggle
I took the
pills.
giggle pills.
You took the Giggle Pills. Okay. For you, dexterity checks or saving throws for the next minute. You roll a d4 and add it.
Oh, sweet.
What does it feel like? What is
So the 2 of you that take the Vault Spice, you feel your bodies go completely still after taking it, and what you feel is the most supreme, overwhelming, all-consuming confidence you have ever felt in your lives.
We can do it, you guys.
As you sit down at the table, there's no possible way to lose.
Yeah. I'm sitting down, if I
Damn
may.
right.
Taking off my hat. I go from to Spleen.
From an orc woman into Spleen, the fairy monk sitting at the table.
Oh, spleen.
Hastain's attention in the middle of telling this story is caught. Pause off there.
I throw it in the middle. I say, "It's nice to meet you. I want that."
You point to
The Ori.
the orrery.
Yeah.
They look over their shoulder and look back at you.
I'm liking what I'm seeing here. And they look at the hat on the table and they say, that a bet?
It's a tip.
Let's
Just
deal. As cards are dealt in front of all of you, you take the giggle pills.
What's up?
The rest of you who are at the table, the highest rollers table, the rest of you who are there, you all start to hear just the unmistakable sounds of uncontrollable from Ernie at the table. As your like tears start coming out of your eyes, like trying to keep your face from like a huge grin as you're just shaking, playing cards at that table while keeping an eye, just like laughing uncontrollably. We're gonna play poker. So how this is gonna work for those people who are at the highest rollers table? How this is gonna work? Is you're all gonna get 3 cards. What this means, you're all gonna roll 3d6.
Oh my god.
I have the rules here, in fact, and I will give these to you. This is Corvair Hold'em.
Stop,
Oh my
Eric!
God.
This is so fun.
So how it works is how to play.
Everyone at the high rollers have
Everyone rolls 3d6. That represents the cards in their hands.
And you're like,
It's all cards, but we're not going to talk about the cards. It is all cards, but it's dice. Just for clarity, it is dice here.
Okay.
Everyone who's playing rolls 3d6. Those are the cards in your hand.
Yeah.
There are specific hands that are better than others. That's 3 of a kind, a straight, same parity, or 2 of a kind. Same parity means all odds or all evens. So,
Yeah, will you put that?
you roll the 3 dice after anteing up. First round is just you roll the 3 dice you have your hand. You place bets. You put in bets. You can fold if you'd like. You place bets. Everyone matches bets. You then go on to the second round, where in the second round you can re-roll one of your dice.
Yahtzee vibes.
Yahtzee vibe.
Poker vibe.
I haven't played Yahtzee in a while.
five-handed poker.
You can re-roll. You can re-roll one of your dice. You can re-roll 2, 1, or none of your dice on the second round.
Okay.
Then you place bets again. Third round is you can re-roll 2, 1, or none of your dice. Then you place bets,
We have to hide them.
and then you reveal.
Wow.
Does this make sense to you guys?
It does.
Yes.
Okay,
It
so
does.
the twist here is that the audience is playing too. The audience is
They're the
playing
computer.
The audience is playing the computer.
Holy shit.
Audience, you are playing
Y'all.
the computer person. Their name is Paul. They got high hopes for themselves, as we all do, as the killers do. If you're here in the audience with us, and so how it's going to work for you all, when we all roll, I'm going to roll. All of you are going to close your eyes, and I'm going to gesture. I'll go like this: 3, 5, 5. And the audience, if you're watching, you will see the hand that you have. With each round, I'm going to go to a crossroads that's going to say, do you want to re-roll any of them? You can choose. You can vote yes or no. If you vote yes, then we'll go to another crossroads that says, do you re-roll 2 or
Holy
1 of
shit.
them?
It's gonna be really fun.
And then I will update you on what your hand is.
Something to note is that I am seeing this, so don't say anything in the chat
Yeah,
about the
for sure.
hand. Because I will see.
You
Absolutely.
can just not. We can just turn it away. You don't need to be in the chat.
Well, you have.
Oh, I guess not. Well,
Yeah.
yeah. I would
All
say
good.
just err on the side of caution anyway.
Yep. So,
You guys, I'm using my dice, my first dice I've ever played with when I was like 14.
That's
Aw.
so special.
Does anyone need any other d6s?
No, I think
I got
we're
mine.
good.
okay. With that,
How many?
Oh, wait.
So, how many hands does this baby get me?
how many hands? Oh. Gotcha.
Do
How
I
many
have to
hands
win on
does the hat?
on one round for the hat?
You're putting that hat down for this game, brother.
And is everyone else only putting 60?
And
I'm
he
putting
looked, or they look back at the device that you pointed to. Go ahead and make, since you put the hat down, you put your own magic item down. Make a persuasion check with advantage to see if they will put this down.
Yeah, what is
The
what's
first
the
round.
buy-in again? 60?
60.
Jesus Christ. Okay.
I'm gonna have to use my bardic inspiration
Yeah, you are.
Wait,
because that did not slay.
Oh my god.
hang on one second.
Okay, that's good.
Oh my god, I can't believe the audience is playing. Please
So
lose for us.
It's only a 13.
What order are they sitting in at the table?
What order? So on the side of the non-Hostane players, it's Paul, which is the audience. Then we'll say Spleen, Galileo, Ruby, and then the halfling on the side that you are sidled up with, and who is now in the middle of telling you a story of how they once went to the Starhaven Citadel and they talked to the prince, and the prince really liked all their ideas for inventions and things. And they're trying to sell some ideas, but people are really behind in the times and they don't understand.
People don't understand this kind of thing. Really, really. I haven't talked to someone in a long time who understands it the way you do. Can I buy you another drink?
Lady,
Slay bitch.
you can buy me as many drinks as you want.
Alright, I'm gonna wave down somebody and get another.
Make a charisma check. Add your proficiency modifier. And while you're doing that, everyone roll your 3d6.
Oh my god.
Who's on?
Wait, we're not
Wait, so
trying
did
to
they-
get. We're not trying to get like 21 or anything, right?
No, so the rules are there. The best.
We don't want anyone to see our things, right?
Here, I'll show this to the audience real quick once
Totally.
more, so that they know
Yeah,
what
is there
hands
any way
they
we want to
want.
put the rules in the chat?
Yeah, I think I can do that.
Is it just the
Here,
people
let me
who
Oh,
let me
thank
try.
God. Okay.
Yeah.
It's-
Well, no, we're playing our
The
own
best
game,
hand
right?
is
Yeah. Or
3
we're
of a
doing it for
kind.
ourselves.
Best hand is 3 of a
Right, we're
kind.
playing a game
Then a
of two
straight,
Right,
so
with like
4,
other
5,
people,
6
yeah.
as an example.
Yeah.
Then
I'm gonna-
all odds or all evens.
Sure.
Then 2 of a kind. Those are the only hands.
This is like a little bit of a confusing way to put it, but I just put in
We put it-
in the chat the 1 3 of a kind, 2 straight, 3 same parity, 4 2 of a kind. Amazing. So I just rolled for Paul, which is the killers.
Okay. You first. Oh, I guess we can't see it.
As you rolled a 13 on your persuasion.
Yeah.
Hastane looks at you, kind of brushes a hair back and says,
We'll see how the game goes. Maybe I'll feel like it.
as they put in
Wait.
60 golds to begin.
I put in 60.
I put in 60.
I'm a man of my word. I respect others who are also. I want to make sure that that trust is reciprocated.
Make an intimidation check.
What?
Feeling like a god.
Right? I mean, that's the only thing to do.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna let him be like, well,
Mark
maybe I'll give it to you. Intimidation.
Shark Tank, baby.
Okay, flop. 9.
Ooh.
I like your attitude. As I said, we'll see how the game goes, little partner.
I hate this guy.
I've done my roll. I'm
fuck
ready.
this guy.
I'm ready
Let's
to go.
go.
Yeah.
All right,
that's
fuck
Okay.
you.
Go.
Go, guys.
Give me 1 second. I'm just going to arrange the numbers here.
Okay.
Don't forget to work.
I'm going to say, all of you, close your eyes. I'm going to tell the killers what their hand is.
Oh my god, I'm so excited.
This is freaky.
I know.
Also, what if we win and he
Gonna
doesn't
repeat
give it
that.
to us?
Repeating
That
that.
is a strong
The
possibility.
killers are playing. Eric,
But
Okay.
are we done?
king shit.
Yeah, true.
Are we done?
Corny.
So that is first round. Everyone has anteed
Did they
up.
already vote?
Go ahead and just mark down that you've put 60 in, unless you're like Spleen and you've put the magic item in.
I have to win.
Hastane is putting 60. Paul is putting 60. So at the end of the first round, now that everyone has their hands, everyone places a bet. You can
In order?
raise. Yeah, we'll just go in this order.
How is the audience bet?
The audience, Paul is just gonna call on all things.
Nice.
What's your name?
Hastane. But I'll bet you know that.
Maybe you shouldn't assume anything. However, yes, I do know who you are. I'll throw in 50 gold, and I will take off my citrine ring and throw it in. That's also worth 50 gold.
Wow.
So, are you putting in
obsessed with
100
this.
gold?
100 gold equivalent, yeah.
I'm gonna put in 100 gold, but I turn to Spleen and say, I expect that if one of us loses, that the other person is going to give them the things that they put in.
I messaged that as well. Like, I better get my money back if you're not fibbing.
Yeah, I put in 100 gold.
Ooh, that would not
Well,
trust Spleen.
Can I respond to people? I'm gonna respond message and say, do as you will. I'm not in charge of you.
Ooh.
And I'm gonna say to Galileo, I've got you.
Thank you.
Always.
Damn.
Damn, mama.
I can't, I mean, I'm putting
We're
down
all
a
playing
lot.
for the same purpose.
But I don't know if
Galileo,
he's
you
gonna
put
give
in
you guys
100
the
as
same
we go
thing.
on to Ruby.
God, 100?
100 to call.
Jesus fucking Christ. Pardon me.
All the internet. Yeah.
Pardon me. Yeah, I'll go in 100.
Ooh, sorry, guys.
This is insane!
I'm sorry.
You're gonna put in 100. Very good.
All right, give me another beer. Hell.
It goes around now.
You guys.
Paul calls.
What the fuck is Paul?
I can only give the killers so much power. It's just gonna be about the rerolls. I'm so sorry about that, but
Oh, they're asking
Paul-
for something.
what are they asking for?
Oh, no,
Let's
I
see.
thought that's what you were saying.
Oh, gotcha.
No, I
Wait, don't
thought
read,
you were
don't
saying.
read, don't read.
Yeah.
I can't read.
I misunderstood. It was me. It was me.
Oh, unless they're.
I don't think they're
I
saying
guess.
anything.
No,
Uh,
that was
I don't
fully
blame
a
you guys.
misunderstanding from me.
Okay. So it's gonna go on to this halfling, this drunk halfling that
Which
turns to you and says, "What should I do?"
okay, I rolled a dirty 20 before.
I-
I want to make that perfectly clear
Yes.
from the jump.
This halfling takes the drink and just sips it and just stares into your eyes.
Well, what have you got?
Ooh, what have I got? Really didn't roll for it. You got a dirty 20.
Yeah,
Is
which unbelievable considering.
they say like they kind of do like a stage whisper, but all of you can hear. Is like, I got a 6, I got a 6, I got a 4.
What's a good hand?
A 6 and a
Fold,
6 and a 4. Yeah.
What do I do? What do I do?
What if I have him?
What do I do?
Wrapped around your finger.
What do I do?
What if I?
He won't give you the money. Or
Did you bring more of this?
No, I'm gonna.
You have giggle pills?
I had the god pills.
God pills? Can I have one of those?
Oh, you're sorry. I thought I was talking to the DM.
No. I'll take a God pill.
I'm actually out of giggle pill or god pills, but I have something else you'd love.
Oh, okay.
1 second, and I'm gonna turn to you and say, what should I give this guy?
Wait, he's on
I'm at the other table.
Oh.
You read her lips
Yeah,
easily and you're able to
I'll
message.
message you. Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you need?
Something to fuck this guy up.
I just have the giggle and the spice.
Yeah,
right?
Vault Spice and giggle pills.
I'm gonna go. Wait.
I'm just gonna like, take a moment, stand up from the table, come over, act like we're old friends, put an arm around, and try and like casually slide over one giggle and one spice.
Yeah,
Just
you.
so have either to do with.
The trading of drugs in this casino is commonplace. No one bats an eye at you palming some drugs into your hand.
Yeah, but
I'm gonna take them both, and I'm gonna take the giggle one. And say,
Yeah.
open wide, sweetie.
he's at the table. We're all seeing this.
Totally.
Did you say open wide, sweetie? The,
I feel like
the
that there's
pigeon
no-
also opens his mouth.
I think the pigeon, the god pill.
You're giving Baron what he wants.
I'm getting
Just a little powder in the beak and a pill in the halfling's mouth. Takes the giggle pills. And the pill goes down, swishes it down, and starts.
So they have a.
2 of kind.
I am gonna say. You should go big, sweetie.
Oh.
Go
You
big.
can squeeze money out of him.
Go big.
It's wonderful.
Yeah.
You should go big.
Go big. 200. 200. Shoves gold in. All
not
of
that.
you need to call 100.
No!
All of you need to put 100 more in.
That's right. Oh, sweet pea, not that big. Sweet pea.
Eric!
Starts hiccuping loudly and laughing.
I do it. I put
Starts
it in.
like spittles kind of flying as shoves all the gold.
No.
That's all the gold that they have. That is the end. They can't raise it anymore in any further rounds, but they're just all in. So
Okay.
everyone
Okay.
to stay in needs to put 100 more
I'm
gold.
gonna make eyes with, and then I'm gonna just nudge you and say, "Are you sure?"
I think I'm okay. I'll be fine.
Okay.
Really quickly, as I'm going back to my table,
Yeah.
I'm going to just try and brush by spleen, cast enhance ability, advantage on all charisma-based checks, and I'm also going to mutter a vigilant blessing. So in case anything goes wrong, you have advantage on your next initiative roll.
Make a sleight of hand check.
Absolutely.
Uh-oh.
You better give me my money back, girl.
What did I lose?
That is going to be a 14. I don't like cuss, baby.
This.
I'm ready to play.
No, I'm not scared. I'm stuff.
So hard to be.
Albizar, you go by, you perform these things as you scoot by.
Yeah. Really, the busing I can just like speak as I walk. You know what I mean? Like the only thing that I need to touch spleen to do the enhance ability.
No notice seems to be taken.
Now I'm gonna look back at.
Is everyone calling? Everyone putting in 100 more?
Yeah,
I mean, I guess so.
I did it.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna look back at. I'm sorry. Remind me of the name. His name again.
Hastane.
Hastane. I'm gonna say now. I'm gonna say.
4.
Well, we're playing. So what do you think of our bet?
Make a persuasion check with advantage. The DC is now lower.
14.
14.
What are you trying to get?
I'm saying, bring down the orrery. Let's settle this. Like, let's make it official. We're in. We're playing.
I mean, we're playing at this
We're
point.
playing.
Frankly,
Yeah.
our chips
We're
are
not
a bit
scared.
big.
Facts?
Yeah.
Reaches back, grabs an amulet, puts it on the table. See how it goes. And that's the end of round 1, unless you
No!
Yeah. You know what? Never mind. Round 1 done.
We'll have to
Round 1
seal
is done.
it.
So we're going to crossroads now. This is the audience knows, the killers know what they have. They know with their hands. The Paul, the computer person, is now going to make some decisions. Does Paul do a reroll? It's a yes or no. And if it's a yes, then we'll go and we'll decide whether rerolling 2 or 1 of the dice.
We can know this, right?
You can know this, yeah.
Okay. So,
You all know when you're drawing a new card.
alright. 3 votes yes.
Okay. So maybe they don't have that good.
For now.
Well, but most people are gonna want to reroll.
Yeah.
Something.
Yeah. 1 vote no.
Interesting.
From Grant.
Grant, hi Grant.
But everyone else wants to vote yes. 6 votes yes.
Looking yes for the reroll.
So maybe in our right hand. I'm playing strategy.
We gotta. But we also can't let it. They're antic.
What's
Because what if
Paul
they're
gonna do with
bluffing?
all
Yeah,
this?
what if
they
they're
could
bluffing?
be, they could be messing with
They're
us.
bluffing.
There's a 13-person brain trust going on.
If it goes to the computer, I swear.
We have to mail all of our viewers gold.
Yeah.
And we will.
Yeah,
Just
No,
really
like,
know
thank you
to
for
do it.
right.
collecting addresses.
Done.
And that's your address, yeah.
There's a new merch item. It's called Paul's Winnings. Okay, that's a yes on the reroll. So we're going to another crossroads, which is how many does Paul reroll? It's 2 or 1. Vote 2 or
Well, that
vote
means he has a
1.
shitty hand.
We can't.
see.
We shouldn't see this one.
Exclamation
Maybe
vote
Jack
2
can see
or
this,
exclamation vote 1.
Yeah, we should know.
Yeah.
Should we not
Give them
know?
their
Well,
private-
well,
No,
Eric
don't look
can
at that.
still
Yeah,
see
you
it.
don't-
I
At
don't
the
have to
table,
look.
you can see how
You
many
can
people
see
are
they're
doing
picking.
it.
They're
Yeah,
what it
they're
is. The
rolling
reroll
dice,
is
they're like-
laying down a card and
Right,
picking up a new
cards.
one.
Okay,
So you
right.
all know how many there are
Uh-oh,
reroll.
you guys. Vote 1.
One, yeah. They have an all right hand.
They're going
yeah.
for either a 3 of a kind or a straight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or an odds or even scenario.
Yeah, but
Who tried to insight
No,
check
no,
this
no,
robot?
no.
Uh-oh, wait.
What?
Well, I have
Don't say me.
Don't say
Wait,
me.
wait.
You at the table
No
saying
table
I
talk.
had, everyone's like,
You as a gambler, no table talk.
I say as I've been.
What do you have?
That's I think that's it for one. Okay, so
oh my god.
I'm going to now.
Poker night.
Yeah, literally, we gotta
I'm
have
going
a
to now
poker night.
re-roll. I'm going to re-roll one of these as the second round begins. All of you can make a choice. You can re-roll 2 or 1 or none. Go ahead and make those happen right now. I'm going to re-roll one of the killer's dice.
I'm re-rolling 1.
Me too. Come on, baby.
Do we all need to say right now?
I'm going to say you
Can
know
we roll-
you
can we-
don't reveal to each other. I'm going to reveal to the audience now what they
Wait,
have, what
wait,
their
I
hand
have
is
a
now.
question. If I chose to reroll 1, can I roll another?
You can re-roll up to 2
But
dice.
like, okay, yeah.
At
Like,
one
so I
time.
can do it again. Yeah.
Is the
wait.
halfling re-rolling
You
right
have
now?
to re-roll. I think 2.
The halfling that
No, 1 twice.
had a 6, 6, and a 4 is going to re-roll one
Right.
of those 6s.
Is that what you mean?
She just meant like, can she roll
Yeah,
one
like,
and then the next
can
one?
I
Or
roll
that
They got a
one
6.
and then roll another one?
Oh my god.
But the same dice or different dice?
different dice.
I got a 6.
Well, what do you say?
I'm gonna say you can re-roll
Yeah,
another
different
one.
dice.
You can re-roll another dice.
Okay.
Yeah, another die. So I'm going to reveal now to the audience what they have. If everyone look away.
Okay, yeah.
You got.
So your complete hand, killers.
Well, I don't know which one he re-rolled.
The 4.
I'll repeat that.
Fucking hell.
Devil's dice.
No, that's a naughty dice.
What is a naughty dice?
Okay. Paul knows what they have.
Okay, I have
I think we can figure that out.
I have my banana. My carrot. My carrot. I have my carrot.
Yep.
He's tucked in my little outfit, and I sort of talk to him. I'm like, "Go tell Spleen what I've got."
Aww.
And he goes over and he goes like this.
The invisible carrot is doing that?
It's in,
Yeah, he has hands.
It's
He's
invi-
not invisible.
Got it.
It's not invisible. You are
No.
making a construct. Go
No,
over.
the construct is already made.
Yeah.
He's already here.
Okay, I'm going
Out of
to.
poker
If I
table.
know that he's not invisible, I'm going to like look at him like he's some stupid little thing and slap him away.
Okay.
Nice.
You do so. This carrot comes over and gets slapped away. Make a sleight of hand check. I'll say stray. I'm tempted to disadvantage.
It's just like magical. I mean, he's just like an.
But there
he's
is
like
a little
machine.
robot thing scuttling between players.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say flat. I'll say flat though.
I feel like at a casino they would have like.
I really shouldn't have done that, huh? Okay, here we go. That's gonna be an 18.
Okay.
Okay. You managed to just scuttle it down your back and up, but Spleen just swats it away. Swats it away before he can be caught with it. You just see Galileo staring at you. Just the clearest. Hastain looks at you and says, "Hey,
I message you and I
what,
say-
what are you doing?"
Hello, I'm Galileo Herringan. I'm from a world that's just been destroyed, and I'm looking for my wife.
So Hastain looks at you and says,
Oh my god.
"Right. Well,
Time to play. I'm trying to look crazy.
I'm feel a little responsible for that. I was the one who told them to pick that planet." And then let's play. Everyone, go ahead and place your bets for this round.
Wait, what did he say?
He said he's the one who chose that planet.
I feel a little
Bitch.
responsible for that. I told them to pick that planet.
Bitch. You
Laughs funny that way.
Oh god.
So, everyone can go ahead. We're gonna start with Spleen. Spleen, you can make a bet.
Killing
On my current
to
hand.
fund his poker habit.
Oh.
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna.
Little gnome.
Okay,
That my little gnome
Eric,
that's playing against the guy that
I am
killed
using my
dad.
feature.
Yeah, I know. That's you.
Tell me the odds.
I know. I
Nice.
think.
My feature, tell me the odds. During downtime activity, does this count as downtime?
Sure.
That involve chance or figuring out the best plan.
100%.
The DM tells me which is the best option.
Holy shit!
That is sick.
That's a new moment.
So what is the thing that you want to know what the best
Oh
option
my
is?
god. I'm overwhelmed.
To fold or raise or right?
No, I can't. I don't think I can fold. I think I want to know if I can sneakily try and trade 2 of my cards for 2 of Galileo's.
The girls having cute shine.
And with this, you just know what's the best option.
I want to know
It's really true. It's got
for things that involve,
Like the poet.
the best plan. Will they? I don't. Maybe you can't tell me that, but does that seem like a dumb plan on these drugs right now? Because my brain is telling me
You're
to
a
do
god. Yeah, you're a god.
it. Is that really the best plan, despite the drugs?
Is it really the best plan to switch 2 cards with Galileo?
Yeah.
You.
We think you look handsome. Yeah, we both think you look handsome tonight.
Thank you.
Okay.
I'm a god.
Before I resolve that,
Sorry, we've been holding it in. We think you look handsome, Jack. Sorry.
Let us know in the chat if you agree.
Before I resolve
I can't
that,
If you
read
think
right
Jack's
now.
curls look perfect tonight, vote yes.
before I resolve that spleen, I'm gonna have Hobizar, Estel, and Ernie all make perception checks.
Can I say what I would have been trying to do, which is really, really, really focus on him and insight to try and see if what's going on with our guy.
Hastain.
Yeah.
Them. Yeah.
I would not
they-
really be looking around at this point, focusing on him. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Yeah,
No.
that
That's.
would be
Yeah. Absolutely.
Let's
Yeah. You're focusing on them.
Those are great.
So can I make? Is that an insight check then?
Let's
Or-
do
Yeah. Make an insight check.
Bigger. 19.
Okay, now we know.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20.
12.
Finally rolling out of the 1s and the 2s.
What'd you
yellow
get?
12.
Well, you're focused on the halfling is falling asleep on your shoulder at this point, just like slobbering onto the pigeon.
The pigeon that is a god.
There's a
Yeah.
moment.
Oh my god.
There's a moment where you. Okay. Okay. 3 things happen at once. One is yes, that's the right choice. Switch the cards.
I do so right now.
Yeah.
What did you
You
do?
begin to do that.
I'm
You
trying to switch
in
2
this
of my
moment
cards with Galileo.
see Hastain have a moment while these sort of the second round is going. You see Hastain have a little moment of like deflecting attention to the side, a little movement of the hand, and a smirk. You, with your dirty 20, see almost magically one of the cards that is in Hastain's hand just up the sleeve, and another come out in its
Cheater!
Wait, not at me.
Message.
as
I didn't see any.
you message.
I'm messaging. Sorry. Oh my god. Albazar. Albazar.
You see that? You see that?
Cheater liar. I saw it.
Are you supposed to say which
Peter liar.
As you do that,
Liar,
as you do this switch of the cards in your
Liar,
coked out
fake
state,
wall.
thinking this is the right thing to do to switch 2 cards with Galileo, you do this under the table. Hastain stands up from the table, points at you, and the 2 of you see the card that just sucked up the sleeve just kind of jostle and lightly show out of Hastain's sleeve, just barely showing the card up their sleeve as Hastain is pointing to you and saying, "Cheater! Hey! Not at this table!"
Can I cast Mage Hand?
Yeah, what you got?
Yeah, there we go.
I'm just letting him roll. I'm like, can I just take my Mage Hand? Flip
Yeah.
it and like, go get him, baby.
Yeah. You throw the mage hand. What does mage hand do?
I'm gonna have the Mage Hand. Can I do 2 things at once?
Yeah, what you got?
I'm gonna throw Mage Hand.
And
then I'm gonna open my. I'm gonna
Yeah, do
use.
it.
The time.
Yes.
Yeah.
Holy shit!
Come
Do
on,
that.
Ernie. Y'all,
Do that.
wait for this.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna pull out of my other pocket in my vest.
Oh shit.
It's just a little triangle. I'm gonna pull out the thing, and I'm just gonna have it ring. Ding! and this causes momentary stasis. He's in within 60 feet of me, right?
Pointing out with his hand pointed with the card lightly showing. Momentary stasis.
He has to succeed a constitution. I think constitution. Yeah, con save and fail. He cannot move.
Nice.
That's an 11.
Yeah, he does. He fails.
Fail. That's a failure.
go.
7 plus 4 is 11.
Let's
Failure.
go. With my
As
thing.
they freeze. Cheater, not at this table! Frozen. The card lightly sticking out.
Mage hand, I'm gonna have him run up and pick it up.
The mage hand
nice.
clambers up, pulls out the card. As there's gasps all around, I'm gonna go to a crossroads right now.
Okay.
This crossroads is, does Paul lose his shit?
Who's Paul?
Paul is the killer,
robot.
is the audience-controlled robot at the table.
Who's Paul?
Wait, I have a new boyfriend.
Wait, who's Paul?
Not up
Who's Paul? There's my guy.
It's not up there.
Okay,
However,
1
in the
second.
Chat it is up there. So.
Okay, wait 1 second.
Uh-oh. 1 second.
I'm refreshing. We're gonna do it again.
Oh wait, he's a witch.
Does
Literally.
Paul lose his
Okay,
shit?
now it's up there.
It's up there.
Yeah.
Very good.
Okay.
Oh, and we got the votes.
Re-vote if you already voted because some of these votes were.
It looks like some votes are in. There's 3 yes and 2 no.
Yeah, they were.
Weak
Yeah.
sauce.
Okay, 4 votes yes, 2 votes no. And the rolling in, they're rolling in.
The votes are rolling on
The votes
in.
are rolling.
As this moment
in.
happens, Hastain's
3
eyes are
votes no.
frozen, hand pointed out in stasis. Halfling lolling over onto you, fully
votes
asleep.
yes.
That's
All
my
of you
special
watching. What were you about to say something?
I was just gonna try and do something, which is I was gonna just like move my hand a little bit, and in this commotion, while people are looking at different places, I'm just gonna try and major image, just like sheen over where the orrery is, so it looks like another piece of like magical golden
Epic.
fire.
All right, 5 seconds left. 6 votes yes, 3 votes no.
That's super
And
cool.
it's a yes.
That's a yes. Paul kicks the table away, stands up, pulls out a glowing dagger, points it at Hastain, and says, "Cheater, cheater, you son of a bitch!" And the face
The
on it
audience
is just
is saving the day.
a full frown. "Cheater, you son of a bitch! I'll kill you! I'll kill you!" And starts climbing
Cat.
over the table to Hastain. Hastain is frozen out as
no.
Paul comes over, slashing wildly with the
Oh my
dagger.
god, what
No.
are
You
the
see
bosses
all the
doing?
security
No.
is coming to stop
I
Paul.
grabbed the money off the table.
You grab the money off the table. Ruby starts grabbing the money.
I
all the
message-
security is trying to tackle Paul. What are you doing?
Orreries. Do you remember what Orreries?
Yes.
Maybe.
Yeah, I run towards the orrery and then I try to grab it and then I do rabbit hop and I
And
jump
I
5
cast-
times
and I
my
use-
proficiency bonus.
Boom! You fly off the
And
pedestal
I
as
use
you.
my new gem and kind of go.
Absolutely.
Step,
You gather as much gold as you can.
all of it.
This,
My hat.
this feeling,
hat, and
this
Jack's hat.
feeling that on the ship was burgeoning in your shoulder. This arcane potential, you lock into it. It feeds into you. All of you looking at Ruby see her disappear into stardust.
Okay.
She disappears.
Okay.
You appear closer to the door. You rabbit hop with
I grab that
this,
order.
the sheen kind
Yeah,
of
and-
disguising the horde of magic items.
it's still
Hastain
there,
is still
right?
frozen
So it
out
looks like it was
as
before.
Paul is
Nothing
stabbing at Hastain.
Let me go.
And as I grab it, as I'm
Misty
jumping in
stepping.
the air, I'm casting invisibility on myself.
You disappear into the air. As you go, you see that there are a couple of waitstaff that look up at you as you're going. They're noticing you. What are you doing?
I'm misty stepping
Okay,
towards
I really shouldn't have done
like
that.
the exit.
The
I
exit.
don't
You
know.
were
It's okay.
those who are misty stepping or starlight stepping to the exit. You are out the door.
Okay.
Exiting.
Seeing, turn invisible. I'm also gonna turn invisible,
Oh,
and I'm gonna
shit.
try and you're like up in the air, right?
Totally forgot.
I'm gonna run up to where the scene is invisibly, try and pull as much attention to me as possible, get them the hell out of here.
Totally, as Paul is holding out this dagger, swinging wildly, all the security is centering in towards Paul, as Hastain is still frozen, fear evident in their eyes as they look. You are drawing attention. How are you drawing attention?
Well, I'm invisible and running up toward the pile as if I'm going to try and steal more gold.
Nice, absolutely. Invisible, Halbizar,
I-
taking one for the team, runs up,
shit.
knowing that there are guards and waitstaff here who can see through the invisibility. Halbizar runs up to the horde, start
With
grabbing
the message,
things.
Celine, I know my way around the city. Get out. Get everyone out.
I'm immediately going into the air and flying around, and just simply moving all around the room like a fly.
Yeah, absolutely. Flying around the room. All the security does. Go ahead and make a performance check with advantage for you, Hobbyzar.
Absolutely. Performance. Ah, come on. 14.
14. Okay, nearly all of the security in here is centering in on Hobbyzar and Paul, the killer robot, who is swinging at Hastane. What are the rest of you doing while this is happening? Some of you are already out the door.
Yeah, I'm out the door.
I'm the halfling that I'm with. I'm giving much a kiss on the cheek and saying, "Be well, King."
Yeah, he mumbles something.
I'm checking
totally
his
indecipherable.
pockets. I think I'm just supposed to take off his jacket real quick and check his pockets if he has anything on him interesting.
Make an investigation check real fast.
Take the jacket.
It's just cool looking.
Yeah.
Worthless.
Yeah, I'm just gonna, I'm taking the jacket. Oh, mama. Oh, 13.
A 13. As you look, you find.
13, sorry. Or 12.
12?
7 plus 5, 12.
You kind of rifle through the pockets. The one thing that's mainly noticeable is a little sack. It has a little note on it, and it says, "Don't waste this," and it has 60 gold in it. It's
with me.
Take. It says, "Don't waste this." -M. As
and
you
I'm casting Misty Step, and I'm going with Ruby. Yeah.
disappearing out the door. Are all of you out the door at this point?
Green is a
A
fly.
little more fly, but then I think as soon as I see Estelle go, I'm following.
Okay.
Can I get one more message out to Spleen?
Yes.
I was just pointing and saying, if I don't make it big to you, if you ever meet Amin, brown hair, human, using my name, keep shrimp, bring him big. Then I straight back to the party.
With that message to you as you're flying out, you look back and you can see the enormous commotion happening at this ruined game of poker. All the security diving to try and stop Paul, who seems to be superhumanly strong. Still waving the dagger, Hastane frozen. All of you make it out the door. As you come out of the door, you all see each other. Hobbyzar still left behind. The five of you, though.
Still?
Are you still
We
invisible?
keep losing your characters like
Yeah,
that.
I am
Die
invisible
every
still,
time.
yeah.
Die on the sword, for real.
Can I just
Die
yell
on
out to
the
him?
sword.
Yeah.
Really quickly. Galileo, if you're here, I have a place for the item. It'll be safe, I promise.
Okay.
It's gonna
Fisher.
it's gonna land in my pocket.
Servant!
Yeah, absolutely.
And I'm gonna cast wrist pocket.
Oh, so cool. It just into a
Extra
pocket
dimensional plane.
dimension.
On your wrist?
In your pocket, we'll
In my
say.
pocket.
Yeah.
It's like a wrist pocket,
You-
but it's in my little waistcoat.
Hot.
So
Yes.
that if
It's a Livestrong band.
Ernie is searched, it is not found
For an
into
hour,
a
for at least an hour.
pocket dimension.
Killer.
So with that, all of you come out into the crowd. There's a fair amount of people out here now looking, and you see one big orcish person kind of looking as you see that there are 7 or so giant hamsters that are just wandering around here. As this giant orcish figure kind of looks at them and says, "Man, every time all the hamsters break loose,
I'm hopping on the hamster. Yeah.
you get on the hamsters. They have saddles on them. You hop on them and make your way towards the docks with the pocket dimension, the Wildspace orrery. Everyone make animal handling checks.
That's gonna be a yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
you're kidding me.
That's not good. Okay.
Yeah, not good for me either.
Okay.
Not terrible, but it's not great.
Medium across the board, yes.
Yeah. 11.
Medium.
Yeah,
Medium.
11.
5.
Okay.
5.
With that, even though you know the way, with those
we are
kind
a
of
little
medium
stressed.
animal handling check, you're all a little stressed. You know the way from the docks to the casino, but you don't get advantage on the survival roll. I'm gonna have everyone roll survival.
Has it
as a
been an
group check.
hour since we left the docks?
At this point, probably, yeah.
Okay.
Can I just hop on a new hamster? I don't like this one.
Yeah, you switch.
Yeah. Can I roll new animal handling check?
Yeah, sure.
13.
Okay, that's
13,
gonna be
7.
giving 11.
That's like what my kids do
16
when they
survival.
13, 11, 7, 16.
Just something different, do it again.
Well, they're all
Macy, what'd you
good.
get? Macy, what'd you get for
If
survival?
this one's not working with me, you know.
15.
15. Okay. Pretty good. As you make your way through, you make some wrong turns. All of you, on the softest creatures you've ever felt. Just absolutely adorable. They're making little like sounds as they boom, 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 boom through the streets. People are kind of like cheering as you go by. As you make a wrong turn into the main concourse, you look behind you. You see 3 cloaked figures. 3 they are underneath the cloaks in full crystalline armor. As they look to you and you dart away, they shoot out towards you in pursuit of you as you make your way to the docks. What are you doing?
Oh, well, what's happening?
Were you about to say? Like,
No. I was just shocked.
I'm gonna say.
Sucks.
I'm gonna resolve this
Yeah,
first
do it,
as
do
they
it,
go.
do it. I was
As
just-
you guys
yeah,
dart through the
yeah.
streets with that survival check still above 10 collectively, you make your way with the Astral Elves still following you. You make your way, all of you on your giant hamsters, to the sheer drop off. Getting into a lift, the doors shut behind you. All of you just frozen for a moment with the smell of the hamsters in this encased, but dun 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 dun. As you go down, you see the Astral Elves having just arrived where you were. As you come down, the doors open. You go out onto the docks. It doesn't take long to see Commodore Dent is there on the docks. As you bound towards him, he says,
Well, look at what you found there! And just in time! I just acquired a ship!
and we're going to go to a crossroads.
Can it fit this hamster?
Maybe
We're gonna go
like
No,
say
we
the
gotta
sleigh.
leave these guys.
to a crossroads. The crossroads is, what's your favorite animal? Squid or wasp?
Wait, what?
That's our ship.
That's our
gonna be
ship. Squid or wasp.
Squid or wasp.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
What's your favorite animal, squid or wasp?
Our squid or wasp like ship that flies through space? Are you kidding?
You're right, that is worthy of a
cool. It is super cool.
Should've lagged, baby,
we've got,
should've lagged.
Lag all day.
3
huh?
votes squid, 1
Shillalag.
vote wasp,
Okay.
4 votes squid.
I was gonna say, I think the
I
chat's gonna
know
go squid.
squid is sick. I want
What did
squid.
Cass vote? Did Cass vote squid?
Cass hasn't voted yet.
Okay.
But just before the vote, Cass sent a strange emoji that I don't really know what it is.
Oh, I think that's a squid, maybe. Oh, no,
No.
that's a gas.
That's a gas.
Cass voted squid.
Another
Cass is
vote
Cass.
wasp.
I was saying,
Cass voted
I think
squid.
they're gonna go squid.
Cass is
And
guys.
it is squid.
Squid.
Love that.
As you all look to see what has been acquired. There's a little image of it there, and I'm gonna pass this off to you.
Yeah.
I'm gonna need to take the blue.
You all see, not in pristine condition, a gigantic squid-shaped ship with tentacles and a spear head to it. It is red, but it is off color in certain parts. It seems to be a very much a used car sort of deal. As Commodore Dent looks behind you, sees the Astral Elves coming down the lift, and says, "Right, no time like the present. On board!" And gestures for you all to get on board the ship.
Yeah.
We bring the
Let's go.
I definitely try to bring my. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm just a hamster at the moment. Just
You're-
a rope. Well, I'm invisible,
You're
so it
invisible.
just
Totally,
looks like a
it
hamster
just looks like a
running on
hamster.
board.
Commodore
Yeah.
Dent gives a weird look. Yeah, man, you're all able to take your hamsters on board. You all have giant hamsters. As you just clamber on board, Hobizar, what I'm gonna have you do? You are a Doar. You are invisible. You have various abilities in terms of escaping capture and living in the underworld. I'm just gonna have you make a luck check. You can add your proficiency, but it's gonna be a DC 15 luck check.
Okay, I have something in the pocket if this doesn't work.
Oh.
What is luck?
Absolutely not. Natural 3.
Natural 3. What the rest of you don't see is that Hobizar is apprehended. Hobizar, over the course of the next... Did you have something else?
Under my breath, I'm going to say, consider that favor kished in, Commodore, and I'm going to cast Banishment on myself. And the next place I see is the shores of Qualino, my home world. I maintain concentration and I remain there after a minute, gone from the astral sea.
In the expert way that you know, cheating the system with the perfect selection of magic, you banish yourself to your home world. Whether or not you'll return to the Rock of Bral in the Astral Sea, who knows? Only time will tell. But escape is successful. As we go back, all of you boarding on with your hamsters onto the squid ship. You get on board. Commodore Dent yells out, as the Astral Elves are approaching, Commodore Dent yells out, someone, spell jam, someone spell jam!
I'm going.
You go below deck. Lifting off the ship. You go below deck, going underneath into the hull of the ship. This is more a metallic ship than the space galleon that you were on before. As you go down, you see a chair not unlike the one that was on the Moondancer, but this one is more metallic and has these sort of crustacean, amphibious features to it. As you sit in it, pins and needles across your body, tingling all over as you feel getting used to the new body, the squid. As you pull out and zoom off the dock of Bral, escaping the hot pursuit. Take a breath. And what happens next, as you all are taking a breath, just to narrate a bit, is you get the Wildspace orrery out, looking at your steel from the Rock of Bral, and Commodore Dent has a realization. Bit of a fuck up. These sort of things require a component.
Bitch.
And he turns it over, and you see a spherical indentation in the bottom of it, where Commodore Dent explains to you a gem of a spherical shape is supposed to enter in order to activate this device.
Is that my sphere? My gem?
Your gem is not spherical.
Never mind.
Can I see that?
Of course. Hands it over to you.
I'm gonna run my hand over it. See about what size the sphere feels.
It doesn't take an inside check. This seems perfectly fit for a gift that was given to you.
I'm gonna carefully place it on the ground and take my quarterstaff off my back and take the top of it, which has a spherical amethyst, and put it down into the hole.
Jack.
It lights up. A point of light illuminates at the top of the pyramid, shoots out, much like the image that was projected from the tablets that you got, but enormous. You see, surrounding you, the three-dimensional image of this entire Wildspace system. Planets, asteroids, the sun, all things floating in orbit. You see that has a spherical shape with almost a border to it. And you see a white pinprick of light where you are in the system. As you look up, it projects onto the image of where you see the words that were written on it, the orb, given to you by your old friend. As it twirls around you, you all sail for a while at this point. You in command of the ship. Thinking back on Halbizar, who helped you, Commodore Dent, now in a sprightly spirit, setting course for the edge of this spherical system. to where he says you will meet the astral sea itself. You travel for some time, able to rest a bit, able to get accommodated with this new ship. Before the next thing happens, which is that the space around you becomes deep red. High winds begin to blow. Cracking storm surrounds you, controlling all of your vision as you begin to fly past shipwrecks. All of you begin to hear a light singing on the astral breeze, and Galileo, looking off the deck of the ship, sees standing in the distance on a floating rock amidst the storm, calling out for help, his wife. And we're going to take the end there.
Oh my god.
Pick it up there next time, guys.
Oh my god. Okay, I have to run to my next thing. I'll be right back.
Isabella,
Holy shit.
thank you for joining us for this chapter 3. Jack Dentinger, thank you so much for joining us. The heroic turn. Thank you all for joining us. Thank you for being here, for playing poker with us, and for setting a killer robot on the villain of the chapter. We love you guys. We love the killers.
See you not next week.
And we'll see you in 2 weeks.
I wanna play
2
this
weeks
next
from
week.
tonight.
Yeah, I know.
There will be content next week. Stay tuned. But we'll see you for Spelljammer Chapter 4, 2 weeks from today, that Thursday.
We love you.
Good night.
Subscribe, like this video.
Like and subscribe. Hit the notification bell.
Share with your friends. Go to the website.
Go to the website. Buy our merch. Buy the hat.